You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show that happens weekly where two old guys, another old guy, and somebody increasingly older, also male, talk about old
Not
games.
even 30 yet, though.
Not even 30
Not
yet.
even 30
Not even
yet,
30
though.
yet. His biological clock is ticking, but he's not even 30 yet.
What's up, ladies? By the way, I listened to last week's episode, and Taryn, I don't know her,
Yeah.
but she sounded sexy as fuck. Sorry, Taryn, if you're hearing this.
No, she's all into it.
she's all-
She
yeah.
will be
But
thrilled to
you
hear
sounded
it.
super
She's
sexy.
moving back, so it's fine.
Okay,
We'll look
cool.
it up. It's good. It's
Sweet,
fine.
except for that call you played of her, and she was like drugged up. That was-
Yeah. On the sleep meds? Yeah.
but yeah. Sorry.
I'm glad that she was there during that call for a lot of different reasons. I wish everybody listening to that episode could have seen the look on her face.
He was like, shit.
I don't know what I said.
I had a pretty good idea. Yeah. Oh man, she's like got head in hand right now. Just
We've all been there.
oh yeah.
So for our 400th episode spectacular,
That we've been planning for years. When we started this, we were like, man, what should we do in episode 400?
Ian and
then you were like, Tyler was like, well, let's get Ian and Jorge on. Let's talk about Manhunt. I'm like, yeah, that game that we love so much.
yeah, I mean, we're quite the manhunters.
Oh, man. I've been waiting years to talk about Manhunt.
So welcome for our 400th episode spectacular. Wizened Sage, Ian Chandler. And I'm going to be white again because I know I'm going to fuck it up. I always do it. Jorge, you're a good friend, and I keep fucking doing it.
It's okay.
Tyler actually confessed to me like last week. He's like,
We're not friends.
no.
I never met him before.
He's like, man, I still can't say Jorge's last name.
I still can't do it.
I had 3 shows in Springfield, Missouri this weekend, and the booker each time goes, Jorge Machean. And I never corrected him.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. So it was a good time.
So of stand-up fame, George Machean.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I thought about changing it. Like, I don't know what. I don't want to change it to like Hernandez or, some, I don't know.
Just go McCain.
Smith.
McCain.
Yeah, just go
George
McCain.
Trump.
George Trump.
This is like our former boss. Like I heard him making an appointment at the doctor's office. He's like, George, Jorge. I just looked at him. He was like, they always fuck it up. I'll just do it white. It's fine.
Yeah,
George.
Yeah. Yeah.
A friend of mine at work's his name's Peter. This is the snake guy, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
He's Latino, and he changed his name from I think it was actually Hernandez to Sierra. He just
I like
don't
the
know.
way you Sierra.
Well, that's how he does it. That's how he does it. Sierra.
Jazz hands.
Peter.
Sierra. Yes, actually, he
Yeah.
does
But he didn't
all
change.
that. He enunciates it and everything.
But he didn't change. Like he didn't do Pedro instead of Peter.
No, nope, stuck with Peter.
Okay.
Peter
All right.
Sierra, excuse me.
Almost sounds like a porn name.
It does kind of sound like a
Yeah,
made-up
it's got a
name.
little
a little
porny,
bit.
like
Yeah.
Peter.
Kind of like Dirk Diggler. He had it in big neon flashing lights.
Yeah.
Peter Sierra.
Yeah.
Although if I was a good friend, I would just go back and listen to an episode you were on where you say it and be like, and I would just say it in the mirror 20 times till I got it.
No, you mean if you were a fan of the show.
That's true. If I gave a shit, that's true.
I didn't do it either.
When we
so.
hit $400 in Patreon, we'll do that video and I'll say Jorge's name
pronounce it
correctly.
correctly.
Dude, I don't worry about it anymore. At this point, I'm just like, everybody messes it up. It's not a big deal. Like, I try to go on as Jorge now on stage, but everybody's like, oh, one name? Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm like, all right, I guess you
It's fine. Call me McCain.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
All right, so like we
Yes.
said, we're going to do Manhunt for the PlayStation 2.
We're going to hunt each other.
This is going to be the weirdest SEO that we've had so far.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Well, doing my research for the show,
Oh, yeah, I found that too. I know what you're going to say.
Manhunt is also a gay hookup site. So let's see who finds Tadpog
With
through
one,
this.
don't get excited. It's only got 1 star.
Oh, okay. All right. How long were you on that site for?
About 3 hours.
Okay. So the video game.
Let me make sure this is a. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to somebody to make sure it's not a phishing scam. I'm probably gonna have to meet up with them to make sure that it's real and it's not a bot.
I've been researching the wrong thing for the last 3 hours.
Jesus, this game is sexy.
So unless they suck my dick, I don't know that they're not a robot from the internet.
Well, they have 2 things in common: both the game and this site. There's a lot of choking. It's probably a lot of gagging.
And possibly a lot of murder.
Yeah,
That's just
lots of blood. Lots of blood.
When I checked the reviews on the Manhunt app, that was the biggest complaint, was all the murder. And it was just like,
Really?
no.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
got my dick sucked once, got murdered 4
Then I
times.
got murdered.
1 star. Well, before we get to Manhunt, we got a package back there.
Yeah. Speaking of Manhunt,
The packages.
speaking of packages we find online,
So I don't know if the letter is. I've moved this package around a lot, so I don't even know if the letter is still in here.
Yeah, it is. I saw it.
Okay.
I hope I didn't ruin anything. You were trying to hide it. That's
No.
it. Yeah, it's in there.
Is this it?
Yeah, it looks like it was.
Okay.
Was it a dove? That you could like do little
like
paper dove?
origami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, this is not a letter for this package. This is a note Melissa wrote with her boyfriend back in like freshman year of high school. So that's not.
No, I'm pretty sure that came in the
I
package.
guess I'll read this.
it. Yeah.
I could read it in Civil War soldier voice if you like.
I think that's a great idea.
This is when Melissa dated the amateur magician,
What?
Oh,
the Christian amateur magician.
Oh.
Now wait a minute. In middle school?
Freshman year of high
year.
school.
Oh. Okay, all right.
Sophomore year of high school, I think.
Christian magician.
Aren't we all
Christian
amateur
magician.
magicians though?
It's like
Are we all Christian amateur
Aren't
magicians?
we? If you think about it long enough.
So, while I don't know where the letter is, I apologize. This is from Kana Ha, Jack of Ziggy Moon's Tadpog Santa, who bunch of stuff for us to try. That was basically what the letter said.
All right. What's in there?
Let's see. What should we try? You want to go hot first? Because there is this bag of what I assume are hot chips, entirely in kanji.
yeah, there is absolutely no English on the package.
Up top.
Except for the brand
Tahato.
Tahato.
So hot.
And the
Oh, it's Tahato, I hope.
the red pepper on the front looks like a pumpkin.
Carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, it says 2003 on it. So these probably don't
Fresh.
expire.
Japanese snacks have lots of preservatives, so it should be fine.
They look like Funyuns based on the image on the front.
Maybe that says worst snack.
You're right. These
of
are.
2003.
I didn't even notice that. These look like that one boss out of
Oh, they're super tiny.
Monster Party.
it looked like little baby
I'll
cock
pass
rings.
these around.
They do.
I'm gonna hold it on my finger.
Wait, what do you mean, little baby cockroach?
Sorry, extra large.
It's like a manly ass cock ring.
Hold on, you guys. What's it smell like?
My bad.
No, it's all good.
I was supposed to wait. I'm so selfish. I'm sorry, guys.
I get it.
Like little rubber bands.
They smell weird. They don't smell hot.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
Tastes like plain Pringles to me. Maybe with a little bit of kick.
A little bit.
A little bit. They're kind of good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I like those.
I may actually have a few more.
Yeah, I'm
What's
gonna
some
get
more
Not bad
of these?
Japanese jack-o'-lantern rings.
They got a good follow-up. A little heat in the throat. Not much. But
Yeah?
Enough to matter.
Yeah.
That's my Manhunt review. little heat in the throat.
Good follow-up.
It's weird because I was thinking about the game, and then it hit me that you were talking about the porn site.
Well, it's not a porn site, it's a hookup site.
Oh, is it?
So in this is something that has been mailed, Royal Mail, from Jiffy.
Is that Vegemite?
Inside is Marmite. Marmite yeast extract.
All right, it's
Yeast
that is-
extract.
that
My
I
girlfriend
believe is a
needs that.
brand of Vegemite.
Vegemite?
And have you ever had Vegemite?
It's been a really long time.
So I had it once when I was a kid.
It's like having a British person come in your mouth.
Yes, Australian actually.
Australian?
But a friend of mine went to Australia with a Boy Scout troop or whatever. They had a week-long thing there. He brought back Vegemite for everyone to try, and I tried it, and I was probably 13, and I remember liking it. So flash forward to probably about 10 years ago, I needed a soundboard. I was DJing parties and stuff, and I needed a soundboard, and I found one on eBay that I liked, and it was priced right, but the guy lives in Australia. And so I bought it from him, and he agreed to be really cool about shipping and everything else. He wasn't going to like wreck me on shipping. But I said, also, I would like very much for you to send me a jar of Vegemite because I haven't had it in a long time, and I remember liking it. And he was like super impressed by this. He's like, you know, Americans typically do not like Vegemite. So he did. He made good on it. He sent me the soundboard, and he sent me a nice postcard with a nice letter written on it, and he sent me this jar of Vegemite, which I promptly opened and ate and spit out because apparently something about me changed in the 10 years since
Well,
I
every
had
7 years, supposedly your taste buds change. So
They fall off.
I
and they
guess.
grow.
yeah.
Because I did not care for it at all. Now, I don't know that that's what this is, but it
How long
looked
has it been since that happened?
10 years,
Yeah,
probably.
maybe you'll like it again now.
But this is different,
I
right?
don't know if that's what that is, though. I don't know if it's like it looked like Vegemite, a Vegemite bottle to me.
Is it from the Vegemite people?
Kraft?
It's Vegemite Craft? Probably.
Yeah, the bottle
Yeah?
he sent me was Kraft Vegemite. Just-
Jorge, you have the youngest eyes here.
Okay.
I can't read the back of that. I don't have my glasses on.
keep eating these things, man. These are good.
Delicious
Kana
when
Ha.
spread thinly on toast. For a treat, try Marmite on a. There's no punctuation. That's why it sounds like a run-on sentence. On a crisp bread with cottage cheese.
Oh.
Marmite is a good source of vitamin B or B vitamins.
It's Vegemite.
Yeah.
Is there no punctuation? Because they were
There
just
really
trying
is.
to like...
There yeah, I think they were just like, hey, it's
They don't
too
have that in
small.
Australia.
Yeah.
They get rid of it when they bang guns.
all it is a protein-rich yeast extract. It's
Bacteria poop.
man,
So I know this. I've never had this stuff, but I know it from their ads because they use
it's
corgis.
Vegemite.
It's Vegemite?
I had it once in culinary school. Like
Am
a
I
long
like
fucking
it? I
time
don't
ago.
know. I personally do not.
No,
like
that
Vegemite.
smells bad.
We probably, we're all probably gonna hate
No, that
this.
smells bad.
So.
This smells like some kind of beauty product.
Here. Well, whenever I hear or read yeast extract, I feel like it's just something a lady should use.
Even more reason to eat
Or
some.
or has done.
You know what? It's not that bad. It really doesn't smell that bad.
Get up
Well,
in
you
there.
might like it.
Okay, well,
It's-
can I get something to dip in?
No, we just gonna
No,
use our
it's-
fingers.
Really?
I was about to say I didn't know this was in here, so I didn't bring any spoons. Unless we all want to dip a ring in it.
We have some
Yeah,
watermelon lollipops over here.
Unless it's styrofoam.
Packing peanut.
Packing peanut.
Or if you guys want to talk, I can go get spoons.
No. Here, I'll use one of these chips.
Do you have any of those little? Do you have just plain little crackers or bagel chips? Because that's how they typically will eat them in
I
Australia.
might have bagel
That's
chips.
what the instructions say.
Oh man, I don't think. Ooh, it's all like
what's
that.
in that
Looks
water?
like chocolate, man.
They spread it on bread like jelly. I mean, it's like you ever
Nope,
heard?
that's the worst thing I've ever had in my mouth.
Man, that was immediate. That was immediate. man.
Oh.
I'm not gonna taste it because I know what it tastes like. I'm
Do
gonna-
do 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 do. Yeah,
That there is a song in there or a line in there about Vegemite.
I know.
Have you ever smelled fish food?
Oh yeah.
That's what it tastes like. Like
Oh.
the way it's-
Yeah, you're not wrong. It
Yeah.
tastes like fish food smells.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I'm gonna wait for the bagel chip. I want the full experience.
Fish are gonna love that.
But they use corgis in their ads. That's how I know of Marmite.
I think it's one of those things that you grow up with. If you live in Australia, you just sort of grow up with it, and it's just sort of a normal thing to have around. And if you're not used to it, then it's shocking.
No. Oh, it's super salty.
Yeast extract, salt, carrot and onion extract, spice extracts, enriched with nicotinamide? Nicotinamide? I don't know. All right. What's this? A bagel chip? Let's get up on this.
No, don't do too much. Just let it
Man,
go.
when it looked like you got it, what it reminded me of, like a Dunkaroo. You just like, you were just like, yeah, Dunkaroos. You just scooped it. Like you had a big old pile of it on there.
Those is
You
the
were
best.
brave.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, Ian? No, you straight up no.
No, I know what it tastes. Just from smelling it, I remember what it tastes like. I'm not interested.
I've had yeast in my mouth before, so
Is
Got
that
down on some skanks.
No, you gotta put more on it.
you want more?
More
He
on
needs
it.
more than this.
Not like
Not a lot
that's
more.
good.
Yeah.
This actually
That's good right there.
kind of looks like used motor oil.
It does. It actually might be.
All right.
This biodiesel. That's not horrible.
I don't think it's awful.
It hit me strong. Maybe it was a chip.
Oh,
You,
it's
you had
soft.
a lot. You
it
had a
wasn't
lot.
that- well-
Also, you used the jack-o'-lantern chip. Here. You want to try it again with the bagel
Let
chip?
Me try it.
Fine.
I mean, it's super salty. It's super fucking salty.
Let me go
It
back.
reminds me a little bit of like
back. You're gonna hate yourself.
Take me back to 7th grade.
they
Please,
use. Thick,
God.
it reminds me a lot of thick soy sauce that's used in Asian cooking.
When I had
I just changed my mind.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't like
still
that
awful.
aftertaste.
It looks like Nutella, but it's like a really bad prank.
Psych!
Right?
It's cursed Nutella.
Yes.
That would suck.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's like merman
Oh.
cum. Man, that
Don't I know it?
You know what? It's not
that aftertaste initially, but that
The
aftertaste,
aftertaste is awful.
rough.
It hangs in there.
not as bad with the bagel crisp.
These rings are good. These
All right.
rings are my favorite.
It probably doesn't
Yeah.
help. Those are salt bagel chips.
Remember when we had the little tiny hamburger cookies? These are second only to those.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, those are yours, my friend.
They'll be gone by the time I get out of here, I bet. Oh,
So
yeah.
we had
let's
Vegemite on the show. I feel like that's all right.
Kind of. It's the same, though.
I'm gonna open these chips
That's
from the bottom.
Vegemite, for sure.
What are those, Takis?
That's a total dad move right there.
Hot chili and lime Takis.
We've had these, I think.
think we've had these
right?
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
These are solid.
Would you say that these are hotter or as hot as or less hot than Flaming Hot stuff by Frito-Lay?
Those are way limier.
Yes.
Limier?
Oh, they're so good.
So they're British?
No, they're
Yep.
Mexican. What?
Limey.
You said lime.
Sorry. I quit. Like, don't give the British
Yeah, we've
credit
had those
for these
before.
delicious.
Those aren't bad.
These are so good, man.
Ooh.
I might take some of these home.
I think the Doritos,
Ah, yeah.
Doritos Flamas
Yeah.
are pretty much the same as those.
Shit, that's waking me right up. Now this is good. Who sent these? Kana Ha?
Yeah.
Kana Ha?
Okay, so according to
Nailed it.
taquitos.net, Marmite crisps exist.
Oh.
I looked up Marmite.
Reviled by all.
I do want to read the review. These potato chips. Oh, it was written by the 13th Doctor. These potato chips were somewhat wiggly and yellow in color, with a little bit of brown seasoning on their surfaces. The Marmite yeast extract was certainly an unusual topping for potato chips, but I liked the taste, which seemed remotely cheesy and salty.
Or yeasty.
So there you
if
go.
will.
Cheesy and salty. It's a combination that.
Takis.
That's Lay's next flavor.
Here's what's really weird. Look at this. You said Lay's, but like the next one down is Walker's Marmite potato chips. And it's straight up just like they just ripped Lay's
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they are really trying to trick people and eat
That's
disgusting chips.
Yeah. They're like, we want to come up with a chip brand. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Take Lay's.
And the last thing in here, everybody gets one that we will all promptly spit out.
No, I won't. I grew up with these.
What are these?
They're. Oh, go ahead.
Chili tajitos.
It's is this a watermelon flavored?
No, well, it's a watermelon lollipop covered in chili powder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's got sweet, spicy. It's really not that bad if you can get through like
Through the chili powder?
Yeah,
Kind of like Warheads, only
Ooh.
with hot.
It's kind of a weird combination, right? Mm-hmm. Chili powder and watermelon? Yeah?
yeah.
I mean, I do love watermelon curry. I think that is so fucking
never had
good.
that.
Oh man. All right.
It's not. You can't get to the watermelon instantly. It takes some work, but if you get there,
You like it?
Man, it'll be covered in the Marmite. Oh man.
This is a snack.
you guys know how to make a Mexican girl feel at home.
Yeah, you came on the right day.
I know, spicy candy and chips.
Marmite.
Everyone thing I know Mexicans love it is Marmite.
Marmite, without a doubt.
I'm at so far 2 for 4.
Do not care much for the tajitos?
Would not bang. 3 out of 10 would not bang.
I'm gonna try to get to the watermelon.
I'm trying
I got a little bit of the watermelon, and I just couldn't.
I'm trying to
I didn't
manhunt
like
it and
the-
just suck the chili powder out.
You want to periscope that?
I'm just sucking it with tears going down my cheek.
Oh, they'll go down your
I
throat.
want the candy.
No, we'll make sure that works.
Oh, damn. I will just continue to drink my tequila heavy LIT.
I haven't had these in such a long time, guys.
Or you can take this whole bag home with you.
Appreciate it. I give it to all my nieces and nephews who are like 5 and love it. So, are you chewing on it? Who's chewing on it?
Someone's chewing on something.
Oh, he's eating.
I'm
Oh, you're eating those rings
I was
still?
like, dang,
No,
you're
these
chewing?
now.
Oh,
Going
that's
down.
down. Or the
Takis.
Takis.
There we go.
There you go.
That didn't sound good. Sounded like you broke a tooth off on that thing.
Hard to determine what the face means.
I remember my first 4 teeth right here are veneers because my natural teeth are fucking awful. Like I had my front 2 teeth, you could pass a quarter between them. And then the teeth beside of those were sideways.
We're real quarters.
So the day before I got married, I was like, I'm not having this fucking shit in pictures. So I did the whole thing. I got veneers put on.
You should have just asked me to just Photoshop teeth
No,
on
make
every,
this a
every
white
photo.
bar.
Right. Yeah. Just pick someone's teeth, man. And I'll just put them on yours.
But to do that, they shave your teeth down into like little tiny teeth.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
I've seen that episode of
Nope.
Next Top Model.
Yeah.
I know how that goes.
And then they take a mold of your teeth. And then while the mold is being made, they put like
They laugh at you.
plastic fillers on your teeth until they laugh at you. You're such a bitch. Here's your fake teeth, pretty boy.
Here's what you didn't know. This is what your teeth are gonna stay looking.
Right, yeah.
Unless you give me $10,000.
Tricked you.
Pay up front. Pay halfway through.
But they put shitty like plastic teeth on your tiny teeth until your new teeth are ready. And they're like, don't eat anything that's hard at all. So I managed to like...
So Manhunt was out of the question.
Right, right.
For that week.
Though it's like my bachelor party, everything was rough because like we went and had cheeseburgers. And I couldn't properly tear into a cheeseburger. So I'm like eating it out of the side of my mouth.
Just tears going down his throat.
So the morning before...
Salty, hot,
salty,
tears.
cheesy tears.
Anybody out there interested in manhunt.com, there'll be a link in the show notes at tadpog.com.
They should be
We'll all
sponsoring
make
you
profiles. Friend does. It's great.
Yeah.
But I remember the morning before, like hours before I was going in to put the real ones on, I had a dream. I remember like I'm sitting in a room in the dream and then just thunder, the loudest thunder of my life, shakes my world in my dream. And I wake up and I have ground down onto my teeth and just shattered those plastic fillers.
Oh my god.
It is very lucky that I just like got up and went to the dentist's office and had the real ones put on.
You didn't spit them out or anything. You just showed up at the dentist.
Just blood poured it down.
What's wrong? Bleh.
You tell me.
cheeseburger.
Well, once I got past the chili powder, that watermelon's all right.
Right? It's not bad. The
Yeah.
sweet and spicy, a little salty. It's not bad at all. This is what we grew up with as kids. That's why when you see like a Mexican dude eating like 8 jalapenos, he's just used to it, man.
That's all I am with jalapenos now. Now that we're getting 6 million Scoville. Because I was telling Jorge, like, yeah, we're going to have the 16 million pure because it's an extract. Do go to the doctor. Talk to your doctor before you do that.
Maybe we will, yeah. If we get to the goal, we're gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
$400 on Patreon. Patreon.com/tadpog.
Now sponsored by Manhunt.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah, if you want to send us to the hospital, just get us to that goal.
I want to be here for you guys. I don't care if I'm on the podcast or not. I just want to be here
Okay.
To laugh.
to laugh.
Yeah. A lot of people have
Or
said that.
Actually, either laugh and then worry.
I was distracted. Are you talking about the capsaicin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to film it. So, I mean, even
Okay.
if you're not here, you can still laugh.
Okay.
I worry about you
Have you
too
been
sometimes.
Have you been practicing? Like
Well,
eating spicy stuff?
We will
Oh,
need
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay.
Once we hit that goal, we will need to beforehand.
Oh, no, we'd do it immediately. I'll call it, like, as soon as we hit it, I'll just show up at your house and be like, here it is.
It's like 3 in the morning.
Do you have it?
No, not yet.
Where do you get that?
A listener's going to
Somebody's
send it
going
to
to
us.
give to us.
Oh, that's
Chris
right.
is going to send it to us.
It's going to be a package from the
Peddler.
Philippines.
No,
on.
no.
Wow.
We've got, I think it's Chris Dixon. Chris, I'm sorry if I got your last name wrong.
Chris and Ella Dixon.
But
Yep.
we might have more Chris's who listen to the show now than Paul's. So there's like a rival, there's a rivalry going, Paul's versus Chris's. Jorge, we know all of our listeners personally.
That's good. That's a good business model.
Yeah, we're small.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've been wanting to do like stand-up shows at people's houses. I think it'd be fun, like do it just the house show. Cause
Go ahead and stand up, tell some jokes then. Go ahead, make us laugh. Be funny.
hey
Come
guys,
on.
so sell my penis.
You don't hear that at all, do you?
Nah, yeah, nah,
You're a funny man, tell us a joke.
dude. So all right, so just a short story. I was over in Springfield.
Better be funny.
It's not. I was over in Springfield, Missouri, and I like to try out new places anywhere I go, like food wise. I don't. It's like I can have
Oh, yes.
McDonald's here, Burger King, whatever. Like
You go to a unique dive.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yes.
so I went to this place called Poppy's Pizza, I believe it's in Springfield, Missouri.
Papa John's?
Yes,
Poppy Hongs.
I was like, okay. No, so I'm like sitting in this place, and this guy starts talking about LA. So I've lived in LA, and I'm just making small talk. And he's like, oh, so what are you doing in Springfield? I was like, oh, I still feel weird saying it, but I'm like, oh, I'm a stand-up. I'm doing a show here.
Yeah.
And he's like, you haven't said anything funny. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, it's just like I know, I hate telling people that you should know the place and time for it.
Yeah.
It's like you can't be on all the time. You can't be Kevin Hart all the fucking time. Kevin Hart's on all the time. Anyway, but the point is, yeah, I get that a lot, and I'm just like, no, just come to the shows, man. It's fun.
Should have said I'm not speaking fucking Spanish either, but
How was the pizza?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah. Actually, it's really, really good for like a little town. It's kind of like Paducah, just with a few more taller,
In a comedy
buildings.
club?
Actually, they have two. They have an improv club and a stand-up club, which is pretty
In
cool.
Springfield?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a nice town. And they got a minor league baseball team.
What the fuck, man?
I
We don't have
know.
any of
Damn.
that shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always see your shows pop up on Facebook. It's like, I want to go to that. But no, I do. But you always have them at Beer Works, and I do not go to Beer Works.
You have problems?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
oh, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna- I'm not going to ask. But what happened?
There's somebody that works there that I fucking hate.
Check
I don't
bounced.
go.
Okay. Okay. No, hey. Listen.
So every time I see it, it's like, I don't trust anything there enough to go.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
We're starting to do some stuff at Dry Ground.
Oh, see, I'll go to that.
Yeah, once
Hell yes.
once a month. So I'll keep you posted. Mm-hmm. And all
Please do.
TADPOG listeners.
I have a restaurant-related story. I am not a stand-up comedian, but I do frequently edit this podcast in my car on the way home.
You do great. I love it. I love it.
So it's like I'll have my laptop in my lap. I'm driving with my knees and I'm editing. Sometimes
Yeah.
I stay here when we're done.
As long
recording.
as you're not using your phone, you're fine because that's
My phone is playing, but I don't have it in my hand.
all that matters.
Right.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
So I also like to double down on that and also usually go through a drive-through.
Yeah.
So I did this like 3 weeks ago. I can't remember what episode it was we recorded. I was driving home. I was editing the show, and I was like, "Man, it's kind of a ritual. I'm ashamed to admit, but like when we record on Tuesdays and I'm driving home, like I pass McDonald's, and every Tuesday night I'm like, well, I'm going to McDonald's because everyone at home's already eaten dinner. I kind of get a free pass. Let me just get a quarter pounder with cheese."
Oracle of Ages and Seasons was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. So I'm editing Oracle of Ages and Seasons. I go through the drive-through. I place my order. I pull up to the window, and I've got my laptop in my lap, and I'm editing. And then the window opens up, and the guy pops out. He's like, he looks at me like his eyes are wide. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I just kind of look up at him like, "Oh, I'm editing."
Jerking it.
Yeah. Man, you gotta check this out. Manhunt.com.
Fire in the hole.
waiting for my cheeseburger, motherfucker.
He seemed genuinely interested. So I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. I was like, oh, I'm doing some editing. He's like, oh, sweet, man. What are you editing? I was like, a podcast. And he just closed the window. I was like, you've done got me, man. What the fuck?
6-1 tonight. What, a video game podcast probably shuts the window.
You guys think you're funny too, I bet, don't you? Yeah. We get a lot of you guys.
What, you guys are on Patreon? Oh, yeah.
Did he stare directly at you while he was shutting the window?
No, he just like, I told him it was a podcast. He turned it, like he did an about face and the window just slowly closed.
He probably asked you thinking he wasn't going to get a response.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he was probably like, hey, what are you doing? And, like, immediately turned around. Or he went home that night and was like, man, I really thought this guy was like a music editor.
Yeah.
I was about to give him my CD.
My demo.
My Fire album.
God, that kept me away from the mall for a long time.
Man, you couldn't go to the Kentucky Oaks Mall without a dude trying to sell you a CD out of his trunk.
A verbatim burned CD.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was that? Because I experienced that once, and the last time I did it was in LA. Because in LA, they're all, everybody's trying to make it.
Yep.
But here, it's like, this is wrong demographic.
I'm not sure this is your market, right? Yeah.
I had a guy come to my front door once to drop his demo off because I was playing bass in my house. I was practicing for a concert we had coming up, a show we had coming up. And this dude comes up and knocks on my door. And I go out there and I'm like, can I help you? I thought maybe he wanted an iPhone repair or something. He's like, hey,
Ian's iPhone repair, by the way.
Atomic City Mobile now. But it goes by both, but I changed the name to Atomic City Mobile.
Sounds good to me.
Link in the show notes.
.com. Thank you, David.
Ignacio and
Anyway,
Landscaping.
I'm playing bass. Dude apparently is like walking by and he comes up and he knocks on the door and I go out there and I'm like, hey, what can I do for you? He's like, hey, I heard you playing in there. You sound pretty good. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. What's up? Thought he was going to be like, hey, we need a bass player for our band or something because that always happened too. He's like, I've got this demo. He goes out to his truck, he gets his demo. He's like, I've laid down all the tracks, but this thing needs bass. I want you to write some bass tracks for me. I'm like, all right, I guess.
You know I'm a pedophile, right? You don't know who you're asking shit to right now.
So turns out the guy's name was D'Artagnan. No shit.
White, super white name.
But not a white guy.
Okay.
And he goes by Matrix 1. That's his whatever his
middle name,
his music name
on
Matrix
his birth
certificate. Drives a pickup truck around my neighborhood. He lives in my neighborhood. He drives a pickup truck, and on the front bumper it says Matrix 1. And super nice guy, but I didn't listen to his stuff.
Jokes on
No, I hope he doesn't listen to the show.
Jokes on him.
He doesn't. I promise.
I bought Matrix 1 so I could use it as a stage name. What?
I just registered matrix1.com.
Jorge, Matrix 1. That's about how I would say it.
I've talked to a number of people about that since then, and I've actually had a few people be like, oh, you met D'Artagnan. Because before I even got to the part where
D'Artagnan Jones.
D'Artagnan something. I don't even know. I think D'Artagnan is enough.
Yeah.
Honestly, if your name is D'Artagnan, then it's probably...
Can anybody
you don't
name
even
any
need
of
a
the
last
other
name.
Three Musketeers?
Because
I believe D'Artagnan's one of them.
D'Artagnan is one of them.
Is it?
It's Athos, Porthos, D'Artagnan, and...
Daffy Duck.
Daffy
That
Duck.
is correct. I can't remember. There's a fourth
There's a fourth one. You're right.
Musketeer, but I can't remember his name. Probably Charlie or David or something. Yeah.
Chuck
Chuck.
Swordsman.
But,
Man.
anyway,
I'm impressed.
D'Artagnan.
Do you think we can get him on the show? Can we hook that up?
Totally. I could absolutely I haven't even really spoken to him since then. It was a long time ago. But if I went up and said, hey, man, why don't you come be on a podcast with me? He'd be like, let's go.
That would be pretty fucking sweet, I think.
He's the kind of guy that just doesn't, he just sort of goes to work every day and then lives his life however the hell he wants to after that.
Well, that's
Can't begrudge
Yeah, I
that
like
at
that.
all.
I love the guy. I mean, I really had a nice conversation with him. It was just odd for him to just walk up to the door and hand me a CD. I felt bad for not listening to it. It was
There's
probably
still time,
good.
right? Would you throw it away? Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
it.
No,
Okay,
no,
all
no.
right.
I did not throw
No, it's
it
a
away.
coaster on the table.
I did not throw
No, I
it
broke
away.
it in front of
just
him.
don't remember where I put it. I don't remember where I put it. I don't have a thing to play CDs with.
To play CDs
I
with?
don't have a device in my home that is capable of playing CDs.
Shit, I don't either. None of my shit has optical drives anymore.
My PC
It's all
doesn't
gone.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. No CD player, no nothing. Everything I have is digital.
I love how rappers don't give a fuck. They'll give you, they'll come up to you and offer you a CD. They're like, hey, bro, you like music? And you grab it. You're like, yeah, man, cool. And they're like, no, can you donate $5? You know, like, even like, I can't. I've been doing stand up for 8-9 years, and I still can't. Like when somebody asks me, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like I immediately go to landscaping. Like I'm just like, I can't. I don't want to tell you.
I'm a landscape comedian.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know. It's just a weird. And for the most part, it's to avoid that question. Like, you know, can you say something funny?
Right.
So.
Well, same way somebody asks me, "What do you do?" I'm like, "I'm a chef." Oh, it's not like the Food Network. It's not. No.
I'm a celebrity chef.
But then if you said,
Just like my wife.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of me.
but then if you said I'm a podcaster, you would just get the window shut.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's worse, man.
So that's actually not bad.
There's
That's
worse.
not bad. That's not bad.
We're just like those rappers though, and it's like we publish an episode and then we're like, yo, though, could you donate $5?
Yeah, well-
Patreon.com/TADPOG.
Yeah. But by that point, most people have heard it, listened to it, and they like it.
So we need to start plugging it up front, is what you're
front,
saying.
yeah, that's right.
Like there's
And
just
just
that cold intro, just
Lose everybody.
Patreon.com/TADPOG.
All right, we're 36 minutes in. Let's talk about. You guys want to talk about Manhunt?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can spend like 4 minutes on that.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, I was gonna ask for a 5, but 4 is perfect.
Yeah, we got it.
Because I played that game, and the only reason we're talking about it is because I kind of brought it up to dude Tyler over here. Sorry, I almost forgot your name.
I can't say your last name. That's totally fine.
I was driving one day.
We
and
worked together 2 years ago. It's fine.
I was driving, and I was thinking, I was like, man, I remember middle school. You know, like when you used to go to your friend's house and play video games or whatever, and you just stay up all night. And I was thinking, I was like, and I saw a school bus, and there's a level I think it's close to like the beginning where you kind of walk around. There's some like school bus or whatever.
In Manhunt, yeah.
Yeah. And you basically just walk up behind people and like suffocate them with a paper bag with a plastic.
Takes a
Don't breathe
long
too
time.
hard, please. I'm trying to
Don't rip the bag with your hands.
They stop hyperventilating. It's the strangest thing.
Now he just looks like you're fucking. And then you can like strangle them. You have like a wire. You can strangle them. You find different things to like kill people with.
Before all that, Jorge, though.
Yeah.
Before all that,
I'm sorry.
Dave.
Yes.
Yeah, Tyler.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, Jorge was just explaining the game. Of course I heard that.
He was. Before that.
Oh, before that, we were talking about rappers selling demo tapes.
Right.
I do hear that.
Yes. So,
Wait, what does that sound like, though? Be careful.
I know. I immediately like went into like a gesture that's like,
Trust me.
Oh, I need to be careful.
Yeah, trust me, I saw that gesture. That's why I was like, careful.
You want a CD?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course I hear that, which ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads some Wikipedia. That was very tactful. I feel like that was a good recovery.
Oh, yeah. I'm very tactful.
I was confused the entire time this just happened for like last 20 seconds.
Dave will read an intro so people know what the game is, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't think you listen to the show that you're on.
Okay.
All right, there's a problem. There's a problem with Evernote. So I'm going to go ahead and restart that.
Okay.
I was telling.
Go ahead, Jorge.
I was
Right, yeah.
Well, I'll cut a little bit, but I was talking to Tyler earlier because I was listening to the last.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
No.
This is how my sets went this weekend. Hey guys, my name's all right. No, I was talking to Tyler because I was listening to, or last time I was on, I was listening to the episode, and I realized you and I sound very alike.
Yeah?
And then I couldn't tell us apart for a second, but then you started speaking intelligently, and I was like, "That's Dave."
Are you sure that wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was you, Dave. I was like, "Oh, those are smart words." Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like, I always feel like, I cannot remember the character's name, but Damon Wayans played this inmate on In Living Color
Shit.
that would always
man.
use the wrong words.
I
and shit like
enunciate
that.
my flubrication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always what I feel like when I listen to the show, which is why I don't listen anymore. Because it's like, I'll be like, oh, cool, I forgot I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, that's like Rhythm Master Paul Korn and old-fashioned Ramon Castillo always sound exactly alike to me. Like, exactly alike.
Other
on the-
people
on
have
the
said that
mics.
too.
Yeah.
Except Paul has a very distinct laugh.
Yep, that's true.
I always
That's
know
true.
it's him. If I didn't hear it or if I forgot he was on the one I'm listening to, I hear him laugh, you know it's him.
Yeah.
Very distinct.
Thank you for stalling, everybody. I
You're
restarted
welcome.
Evernote. Everything's fine now. The world's great. I got to the chili powder on this this lolly,
bad, right?
and the watermelon's very good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I stuck with it. Yeah. Okay, guys, Manhunt video game is a stealth-based survival horror video game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. We've all heard of them, right?
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Bully, a game which I hear is good, but I've never played.
Always good. I played it.
I've got it on Steam.
Manhunt, a game that I hear is pretty good. I've never played, but here we are. It was originally released for the PlayStation 2 on November 18th, 2003, and then later it came out on Xbox. It was re-released not only for the PlayStation 3, but for the PlayStation 4 as well, so which tells me this game's pretty fucking popular. I don't know how I missed it. I remember hearing about it, but I never played it. Players control James Earl Cash, a death row prisoner forced to participate in a series of snuff films for an underground director, Lionel Starkweather. The game received positive reviews by critics, and then probably the thing that it's best known for, it's kind of started a controversy due to the graphic violence
yes,
in the
it
game.
did.
Yeah, big one.
It was essentially banned in New Zealand, and then I know Australia refused to rate it. I think it was still sold in Australia, but it was essentially impossible to sell because it wasn't rated or something like that.
But the incident that happened that caused the controversy, I believe, was in England, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a murder in England. I'm not that far down on the Wikipedia page, so you guys probably know more about it than I do. I was on my driving over here, trying to read the wiki. I was like, okay, yeah, sweet. I'm ready to roll. Let's do it. But yeah, there was a murder in the UK, and they blamed this game.
I believe the mother of the victim blamed it on this game.
And they did all sorts of, because I think he strangled him or did something that was very similar to the way you do most of the murders in the game.
But doesn't that happen? This game didn't invent strangling
it was just like
people.
it was just like back when I was a kid, and everyone blamed all this satanic behavior as D&D turns you into Satanists and all this kind of stuff. But apparently the parents, they found the game in the kids' room and made a mountain out of a molehill. And they turned it into this big thing. And then all these investigations happened and all this stuff happened. And then it was basically determined by the courts that, this game had nothing to do with it.
It was a drug deal gone wrong, but they blamed violent video games on it.
Then they released Manhunt 2
Electric
Electric
Boogaloo.
the following year.
Like
like in the same
Are your kids
month,
still alive? Manhunt 2.
they
It's
released
set in the UK.
They released it in the same month of the anniversary of the death.
that is cold,
Big ol'
man.
fuck you.
And
That's
Rockstar actually issued a statement prior to releasing the game, and when they announced
Just
the release
fuck
date,
you.
It's just a photograph
That
of a
was
middle
like-
finger.
that was like, we're real sorry about what happened, but we're doing this anyway, and it was
But
ruled
money,
that we
y'all.
weren't to blame, and we're Rockstar. So
See,
get the fuck
nobody
out.
ever blames Grand Theft Auto when they find a dead hooker.
I don't
Thought my money would spawn from her.
No, it was a really fun game, especially that age.
So you were in middle school when you played it?
I guess I was 8th grade,
Man,
freshman
you
year.
are so much younger than me. It is depressing.
I played this in college.
I'm
Yeah.
28.
Speak for yourself. Holy
You're
shit.
You're 4 years younger than me.
How old are you?
I'm 35. Yeah, I know, right? How old do I look?
Like 31, 2?
All right, I'll take it. That's good.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I'm not that much younger, but whatever.
Yeah, you are.
So playing that game, it was super fun. I played with my buddy Brian. I remember.
Shout out to Brian.
Yep.
Man, yo, what's up, buddy?
Manhunt Brian.
And I remember staying up and it's just it's like every other game that you're into. You stay up till 3 a.m.
yeah.
and the next day you just have bags in your eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're
That's how I go into work.
Yeah, it's like, so what were you doing? I was playing this game where you murder people. You just kind of sneak up behind them and strangle them.
Does it show?
Yeah,
What kind of weapons do you use? Oh, lots.
lot
Bags.
That's when you start the
Like
game
the
out.
ones over there, as a matter of fact.
Walmart bags and machetes.
Like
like I have
Wiggly
right here.
Which I want the same chainsaw that he used in that game because that shit cuts fast.
What are all the weapons?
This shit shaves through flesh. I want it, badly.
There was a machete. You can use a gun later on, right?
There's a gun.
A chainsaw. Obviously
a knife.
Like plastic. I don't know if it's a plastic bag or like some sort of. It's something to suffocate you with. A knife. Yeah.
There's a cleaver.
Yeah.
They start you out with the bag, which I gotta be honest, man, like that is some brutal ass shit.
Yeah.
Like when the game started, because I did watch some gameplay.
Yeah.
So like when it starts up, it's just a bag sitting in your inventory. It's just like, oh my god, you're gonna kill some people with a bag.
Oh, it's the best because you just like sneak up behind them. It's weird because there could be somebody straight across from that person. And you could suffocate them, and those people don't even know. Like,
it's just suffocating Larry.
Yeah.
That's his nickname, old suffocating Larry.
That motherfucker
must be
always
8
be
o'clock.
suffocating.
All right, so this game, you start off, you're a death row inmate, you're killed, quote unquote, by lethal injection, and then you wake up.
It's faked.
It's all faked, and now he alludes that you can be free if you follow
Suck
the
him off.
director's
Oh, right.
instructions.
This is a
Suck
very-
him off.
I feel like he missed the mark a little bit.
You didn't do it right.
I was
You
going
didn't do it right.
I was going to town on this. Like as you're saying that, suck him off. I'm like, yeah.
It's very Bioshock-esque in the way that they communicate with Mr. Cash through a radio. He's like, "Who the fuck is this?" You know, looking around like.
He's got like an
as he
earpiece,
moves,
right?
he moves forward, he's okay. Now go over there, and I want you to kill that guy. And then you kill him, and then he's like, "That was easy. We just put him there to see if you had what it takes to do this." And
It tries to
It's
give
training.
some
It's training.
relieve you morally a little bit because you're going through. He's filming you for snuff films, and everyone you're murdering is another murderer, a pedophile, something like that for you to try and justify the homicide that you're doing. And you're just coldly, systematically murdering your way to freedom throughout the course of the game.
So I hear this game is really linear, which is kind of a departure from a lot of Rockstar games.
Yeah.
The emphasis is on the gruesome cutscene murder.
And those are called executions.
yeah,
And that, does that happen every time you kill somebody?
It does, and I don't think they repeat many of them. There's a lot of very unique.
Yeah,
most
depending
of
on
them
the
are unique.
color of the arrows.
Yeah.
Like a white murder, a yellow murder, and a red murder.
yeah.
And they get increasingly graphic.
One's like
and
a-
are worth more points.
Yeah.
And they all are viewed through like a security camera that always cuts to like the view from the security camera, which just happens to be down here at a very cinematic angle right below him, every time. But he'll put the bag on the head and then suffocate a little bit and then snap the neck. It's always it's brutal.
Kevin Link of Super Bomberman 2 fame. I remember whenever we lived together, he rented this game and played it on my PS2. This was the first game ever I remember. Because Mortal Kombat 2, or Mortal Kombat, all the blood and the reaction, I thought, oh, that's cool. This is the first game that the violence shocked me. This is the first time I remember being shocked by a game.
I watched some of those executions, and it's pretty shocking.
Especially for back then.
I know,
now
you're
we have Saw and shit like that.
Right.
Like this stuff is semi-standard in like torture porn. But back then, man, this thing fucking stood out as graphic.
I don't know, man. But Saw's like a movie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like I didn't play the game, but like when I was watching, I was like, man, I don't know how I would feel. Like as a kid, I'm sure I'd be like, this is fucking great. But
Yeah.
like as a dude like 35, like I feel like I would have a moment where it's like, man, I hope no one comes in the room right now.
I was watching videos, doing research at work in the cafeteria. So like the graphics don't stand up very well, but the sound effects do.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm watching the video and just and I'm like,
Wait.
there's someone sitting across the table from me. I'm like turning it down.
Are we talking about Manhunt the video game or Manhunt.com?
Some anal blood.
What?
Yeah, man, that was a really, really fun game. I don't know how I didn't become violent. Neither did Brian, but it was super.
We'll take your word.
Oh,
on
because
it.
that argument is bullshit.
Yeah, it is, man. It's just, I think it just depends on how you're raised. So.
I saw doing research for this game. I watched an interview with some quote unquote authority on why violent video games were causing X, Y, and Z. and he brought up Michael Carneal in the interview, which Michael Carneal is our local school shooter.
Right.
Like back in 99, maybe, he shot up a local high school. And the guy, the professional, brings Michael Carneal up, and he's talking about how good of a shooter he is. And it's like Michael Carneal he picked up a pistol. He'd never really shot one before, but he had almost supernatural skill. Why did he have this supernatural skill? Video games like Doom and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, motherfucker, no.
It is
Shit like
not
that
the way it
does
works.
not translate.
You
can't play Rock Band and then play a fucking guitar. That's not the way this fucking works.
There was a video that I watched. It was probably a year, maybe 2 ago, and you may have seen it. It was this kid that plays Call of Duty all the time. This little guy. He's probably 7, 8 years old. I don't know. Obsessed with video games. Played Call of Duty just nonstop. He was super good at it. Like kill streak, that kind of guy, right? His parents arranged for him to have a session with a guy shooting. They took him out to the shooting range, and of course they geared him up, made sure he had all the right safety equipment on, and let him fire a machine gun. Terrified him. He was scared. Like, he was crying, but he didn't want to do it.
That's a good lesson, though.
It was, but I think he was a little intimidated as well, but it was like, to me, that was evidence that this doesn't necessarily breed these mass murderers, because this kid was legitimately not. He's like, I don't want to do this. Of course, they encouraged him to. It's okay. It's fine. We're safe. It's whatever. I just think it was too much for him.
Yeah.
Eventually he calmed down and took a couple shots and started having a good time with it. The target shooting and everything. But I think at the end of the day, he was just like, I'd rather go back to my video game.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's hard. Shooting guns is hard, and shooting machine guns is even harder.
Can't even. Yeah.
Like, I played FIFA, which is soccer, guys.
What?
FIFA?
Forever, man. Like, that's been one of my favorite.
Oh, you mean
franchises.
FIFA? Oh, okay. You mean
sorry,
FIFA?
I'm not good at soccer. Like,
I'll tell you with the FIFA. I
was benched my senior night for a freshman. Like, that's how bad.
Well, you just proved to me that you're better at soccer than I am. Okay. Because you know what it is, and you were on a team.
Yeah, it was. It does. I don't think it translates. I don't think violence. I would think it would help you alleviate that urge.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like it would decrease.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it would give people with that urge something to do.
Yeah.
And you get the benefit of trash talking people the whole time and being a complete asshole.
Yeah.
If that's what you're into.
Listening to murder podcasts, like, it sounds like so much murder stems from these sociopaths being bored.
Right.
So if you have these video games and the internet where you can connect with people and you're not fucking bored and you're in your house, it should help.
Yeah.
I agree.
Talking about the shooting range thing for a second. Did you guys see that video that, ended up being cut at a certain point? But this little girl, I guess her parents took her to the shooting range, and the shooting instructor gave her, I think it was like an Uzi kind of deal. I don't know the terminology for guns, but
Mac 10.
Like a submachine gun kind of deal.
you guys lost me. But
John?
A bang bang machine.
yeah, one of
Yeah.
those pow-pows. And he teaches her how to hold it, but he doesn't keep his hands on it. So when she shoots it off,
It raises up.
up, and she doesn't let go, and the dude's right behind her, and that's when it cut off. But she ended up shooting him. In the
I
head.
heard about that
Yeah.
story. I didn't know there was a
Oh,
video
man.
associated.
Yeah, well, like I said, they at the video.
Was it shot in Manhunt?
Yes. Yeah. No, it was.
That's not traumatic.
No, man. Nah, jeez. But you would think like an instructor would know. Hold the gun.
Oh, listen, there are truckloads of videos out there of bad instructors that just do stupid shit while they're trying to teach people how to use guns properly. I mean,
And CrossFit. Both of those.
it's awful.
Is there a CrossFit routine that incorporates guns?
I bet you could fucking find one.
Yeah, I'm sure there is somewhere.
All right, do a squat, then shoot the
Shotgunner
shotgun.
side, yeah. We've put 40-pound weights on both sides of this shotgun.
You need to rack it like Linda Hamilton in Terminator. It's actually really hard to do, from what I understand.
CrossFit sucks, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So no shooting guns too hard. CrossFit, don't do it too hard.
Right.
Moral of the Manhunt episode.
Yeah.
I have a question about Manhunt.
Yes.
It's listed as a survival horror game. Like, is it survival horror? Is it
stealth.
scary?
It's a stealth
It's
game.
more stealth than anything.
Yeah. Because that's what I watched. I watched the player just sneak up behind dudes and kill them. Like, is that the Is that the horror part? Where it's like, I don't know why I'm killing everybody.
Yeah, it's cutting people's heads off with the cleaver.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
that's the-
So it's just the gore.
Like you
It's
said,
the-
yeah, the noises is pretty.
I got you.
Pretty awesome. But near the end, you have to. There's a boss, Pixie. It's a little pig, like a dude wearing like a pig.
I saw
head.
that. It's
Yeah.
predated American Horror Story with Pigman and shit like that. Yeah.
And he's like, every time you stab him, he's like, and you're like, oh, and then he hits you a couple of times, and you gotta chase him around and find him. It's pretty fun game.
Is there a dude like in a bunny suit too? I thought I saw something about that.
Donnie Darko.
Yeah, Donnie Darko. Right. That's what I thought it was when I saw it. I was like, I can't remember the name of the bunny in Donnie Darko.
There wasn't. I don't think he had a name.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie.
Spoilers.
I like the.
What was that movie?
Frank, I
Where where you can kill anybody that one day?
The Purge.
For the Purge. It kind of reminded me
Yeah.
of that. Yeah,
It does kind of have that vibe, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. That's cool. All right, cool. So we're done talking about that.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, yeah, do we all feel like we put in the
It does.
requisite amount of
It
time?
goes through. There are a ton of escort missions, stealth missions. I mean, there's a lot of shit. Thank you. So there's a variety in this game. It's not totally linear, one note, just one murder after the other. There's enough going on, but clearly, like the cutscenes of graphic murder are the bread and butter.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any achievements for this game? No?
No.
I'm getting all out of the head shaking no.
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 Anybody feel like making any up real quick?
The best gag noise.
All right, let's work with that.
Sasha Grey. You get that.
What else?
Heads up, 7-Up, and you get that when you decapitate 7 criminals.
7 up.
Nice. I like that. Taking a childhood game to
Yeah.
another level.
Exactly. That's not how you played it.
There's a survival horror game there. Darkest timeline, heads up, 7 up.
The dystopian future. By the way, I'm watching the Hulu original, The Handmaiden's Tale.
Yeah.
Fucking good.
It's good?
It's a fucking great show.
God, there's so many good shows out. Mm-hmm. Just Hulu, Netflix.
Although I don't
many.
like that Hulu isn't on that Netflix jam. Hulu still releases shows like normal TV.
I can't do
So it's
Hulu.
like, man, fucking do a season at a time. Don't give me one a week.
I
can't
kind of
do
like them
Hulu,
doling it
and
out like that.
I don't like the way they do. Like I watch all those WB shows, Flash, Arrow, DC's Legends
Yeah.
of Tomorrow, all that stuff. And like I had Hulu for a while because before Netflix made their deal with the WB or whatever they're called now. What are they called now? Anyway, before they made that deal to be able to get the newer episodes faster for all those shows, Hulu was the only way to get it if I didn't have it on my DVR. And they only like have 5 episodes, and if 5 episodes go by,
Yeah, you just don't
you
get it.
lose that.
I know, I hate that
They
shit.
start falling
They're
off.
like, well, I'm going to Mr. Bay's house to borrow a show.
Yeah.
I have a friend, I have to because, and I just didn't like it, so I stopped subscribing. I didn't use it for anything that I couldn't because I'd go to watch a show and it'd be like, I'm at episode 3, but all they have is episode 8 through.
Oh, yeah, you want to start
Whatever.
from the beginning.
I want to see
Yeah.
it from the beginning,
Yeah.
and it sucks that they don't have that feature.
No, if I can't start it from the beginning, that's a non-starter, man. Like someone will tell me, oh, man, you got to check out the show. It's great. I'll go on Hulu. Oh, episode 4 is the first one I can watch. Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
We've been keeping up with a couple of shows.
Kardashians.
It's Imaginary Mary and the Mick. The Mick is the girl
I
from
wanna
Sunny.
see the Mick.
Always Sunny. What's her name?
Sweet D.
Yeah, dude.
On Always Sunny. I don't remember her name.
Funny, man.
Caitlin something.
Caitlin.
She's
something.
so
Yeah, okay.
funny.
Yeah.
Both of those shows are hilarious.
I've heard of the Mick before.
Yeah.
but I haven't
I
watched
saw the previews when they were talking about it coming out, and I never did get around to watching it.
Yeah.
I may ask my friend to put it up on his thing. because-
it. Right now, I'm on that House of Cards jam. That's one of Melissa's favorite shows. So I was
Listen.
like, all right, let's watch it before season 5 comes out.
I don't know what it is about House of Cards because I'm not generally very political type. I don't normally keep up with that kind of thing. But man, I really like.
You're not
that show.
too John Turley?
No, I'm not. I just really like that show.
Yeah.
I have.
Well, Kevin Spacey's fucking amazing.
There's something
period.
really that the show itself, just when I'm watching, it puts me in a good headspace. Like I actually watch through the opening sequence every episode.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just something about the feel and the sort of the ambiance. I don't know.
Sets
I don't
the
know what
tone.
the
It's
word
got a
is.
good, like,
the tone, something, I
solid
don't know.
dark. The only show where I can watch the intro every fucking time.
Friends.
Because there's
Cowboy Bebop.
Friends. Dexter. I fucking love the intro to Dexter, man.
Gotcha. See, most Netflix shows, though, their openings are way too long. Like, I watch all the Marvel, the Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
God,
and
Jessica Jones, man.
soon-to-be Defenders. The opening sequences for all of those shows are literally like a minute and a half long. And I get tired of watching those because it's just too long. But House of Cards, I'll sit through. I don't know why.
Talking about House of Cards, you guys ever watch West Wing? That's a that's a new
No,
one.
never watched that
West
one.
Wing's fucking good, too. No,
That's
no.
topical,
West
yeah.
Wing's good.
I always want to watch it though because of Rob Lowe. I like Rob Lowe, and he talks about West Wing in his autobiography, and it's like I'm always like, oh right, I forgot he was in that. I need to watch it.
I've still got his roast. I need to watch. I haven't watched it yet,
I haven't
but I
seen
hear
it
it's
either.
good. And I hear Ann Coulter fucking bombed so hard.
Yeah.
They were tearing into her the entire night.
Yeah.
Like it ended up being the roast of Van Coulter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal, but it was great. It was man, I'm trying to think who was funny. There was one that was really really funny, and you wouldn't have expected. No, I'm thinking of Martha Stewart. On
Martha
Justin
Stewart
Bieber's
on
one.
like the roast of Bieber, Justin
yeah.
Bieber.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that was funny.
She was good. Like, what was it? Was it Whitney Cummings? And we laughed so hard talking about Shaq and Snoop Dogg and Shaq, and makes a joke about Snoop Dogg looking like Shaq's skeleton. Fuck, man. Fuck, that made me laugh so hard.
Whitney's show that was on NBC, it was the only sitcom I've liked recently.
Oh, just Whitney? Yeah, that was fucking
It was
good.
a good
Her and Chris
show.
D'Elia? Yeah, man.
You could tell they were really a good troupe.
They were
and
really
I
good.
really enjoyed that show. It was a shame to see it go. Because that was one that I would actually make time to watch.
No, I'm
every
with
week.
you. I thoroughly enjoyed Whitney.
And Cummings is my mother's maiden name, so
Yeah, man.
automatic fondness for different reasons.
All I do is play video games. Not Manhunt, but plenty of Mario
fine.
Kart.
So, what game would you guys recommend? Because I'm thinking about getting an Xbox One or PS4. What would you guys recommend, and like what kind of like fun games? I guess I've been out of the game system since Manhunt.
A Switch?
Do you like what kind of games do you like to play?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I like
Soccer.
Yeah, I like sport. I like
Like
sport,
sports
like Madden, 2K, FIFA.
I think you're kind of
You're on the
50-50.
wrong show.
Yeah,
I think you're probably kind of 50-50 PS4, Xbox One because I think the sports titles translate basically the same to both systems.
I mean, PS4 is the winner at this point.
I'd say
So-
it was.
It's a good
I
year.
had a
Been
PS4,
2 good years for PS4.
and it was a great system. I got rid of it because I got back into PC gaming, and the only console I have now is the Switch. But I had an Xbox 360. I've had a PS3. I've had them all, and I think the PS4 was probably going to be the strong one. I've never owned an Xbox One.
yeah.
But and I do like Xbox One's hardware, but I do think PS4 outperforms it.
Is there a new one coming out like within the next couple of years?
Ooh, I
They
don't
just
know.
came out with the PlayStation 4 Pro, right?
Yeah, and that usually heralds the next one by about 4 year and a half, 2
Oh,
years.
you think? Yeah.
Okay.
I think in a couple of years, maybe we'll start. You're probably right. I think we'll start hearing about the next gen.
Because I think they were touting it as like a mid-generation.
Yeah,
upgrade.
and Nintendo usually drops its latest console, which is, in this case is the Switch, halfway through the life cycle of. Well, I wouldn't say halfway through the life cycle. I'd say a good long way through the life cycle of those other systems.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo's always just sort of a step behind hardware-wise. They innovate in different ways of playing
I read their
games.
platform, especially with the Game Boy, is making the most of old hardware. That is
Yeah.
like Nintendo's.
Yeah.
Like, what is the message for a corporation? Their mission statement.
Yeah. And they take that and run with it and turn it into things like the Switch and what can we do? And it turns out to be sometimes a hit.
Sometimes great.
Sometimes awful.
Yeah.
But I'd say they're more good than bad. The Switch for me right now, aside from a couple of minor issues, is 100% win. But sports titles, FIFA, Madden,
Yeah.
the NBA titles, the baseball titles, you're going to be better off. I'd say flip a coin, but PS4 is probably going to be the way to go.
Because I did like my Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color. I had the best
Oh,
time
yes.
with the yellow and the gold version.
Yeah, man.
So I do enjoy that, and actually I thought about just going on eBay and buying that and just reliving some old days. But yeah, I just don't want to get something and then like 6 months later something comes out, something new, and now it's back.
Let's just wait. It's always going to be a kind of thing.
Yeah, but you're not going to be in a position where it's going to be a bad investment right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get one tomorrow and then have one come out in 6 months.
It's not your phone.
And the PS4 will continue to be supported well into the PS5's life cycle. I mean, that's
what last year the PS2 finally got shut down because it's what was it? A FIFA game in Brazil was still huge. So they kept up those servers for a long fucking time.
So you're going to get your money's worth out of it. And plus, they've gotten to the point where they're basically pretty affordable, relatively speaking. I mean, they're not terribly expensive.
No.
So you're not like, throwing $800 down the drain.
Yeah.
Like a PC where if you don't spec up now, you're going to regret it later.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about sports games, my favorite thing is if I don't know anything about it, which I don't, I can just get last year's version of Madden or whatever. Like if I just want to play a football game, I can get Madden 2016 for $2.
Yep.
True.
Because GameStop has all of them. Because the people who really care about it fucking trade that shit in and get the new one every year.
So they have the newest lineups and the team rosters and all that stuff.
I wouldn't know the difference though.
Most of the time, I wouldn't either.
fucking know.
Football, I might have an idea, but everything else, I'm out.
Before Madden, because there used to be NFL like 2K, and then Madden or EA bought them out, and then that's what Madden is now. I used to play for PlayStation. Was it PlayStation 2? I used to play NFL 2K something. All I remember, Brian Urlacher was on the cover, and it was one of the first.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love the lock.
We're Urlockers.
I'm trying to build this story up, guys, for your listeners. I'm sure somebody out there.
Oh no, we've got some. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We have some football guys.
And I think it was like the first time
Josh Edwards.
a defender had been on the cover. Anyway, the point is, I was playing it.
Football man on cover.
I was playing it, and I was having. I don't know, man. I guess it got too easy. Then I went up a level. You go from like amateur to like semi-pro or whatever it is, and I couldn't throw the ball without getting picked. Intercepted. Sorry, guys. Intercepted.
Oh yeah, I was about to say someone pointed at you. And you're like,
You're the thrower, man.
I choose
There you go.
So it happened. Not only did I restart the game 4 times because I win the toss up and I would get the ball and I would decide to receive the ball and throw it.
Yeah.
And immediately, I was one of those kids. Like I would get mad if I got intercepted. So like I don't know, like 8th time that it happened, for some reason, something snapped in me, and I kicked the hole in the wall.
You went manhunt.
Dude, I cried like a little bitch because I knew the repercussions of kicking a hole in the wall I was going to get my ass whooped by my mom.
That's not good.
And I called her. I was like, I'm sorry, Mom. I kicked the hole in the wall. It was a very emotional moment.
Yeah. How'd it work out?
We told the landlord that we were trying to move the bed, and the corner of the bed might have hit the wall.
Yeah.
And then the landlord said, kick the wall, didn't you?
In this
that
foot-sized hole.
You got picked, huh?
Yeah. It happened to me too. It's weird. Yeah. Brutal.
I've punched a hole through a wall one time, and that is writing a 10-page essay in college. Power went out. Lost my essay, and I just fucking through the wall.
Look at you, strong.
Yeah, yeah. I just put a poster over it and moved out.
You Shawshanked it.
Yep, exactly.
You're lucky you didn't hit a stud.
That was that was mine and Jacob's first apartment. We technically got evicted, so because we had someone stay over, and people who stay over use the showers, and the landlords paid for the water, and we're not supposed to have anyone stay the night at our apartment.
I can't feel too bad for you because you punched a hole in the wall.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. The same landlords who Jacob's bedroom flooded, and they said it's because we put plastic bags in the hot water heater, and we weighed it down too much. So
You manhunted it
yeah, we
You used the plastic bag
manhunt it.
to murder your water heater.
Oh,
You're so strong.
I know.
Funny and strong.
Yeah.
That's a good combination.
Is that weird?
I'm like strong guy from
What's
X
your
Factor.
Manhunt profile?
Ian Chandler is 69.
It's weird. I was wondering why that wasn't available.
That's really close to mine. Just Ian's boy.
Ian, he's Ian's boy and I'm Ian's boy too. That's how we roll.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I've got a couple questions for you. And one of these questions is for everybody as soon as I look it up. My first question to you, Tyler, is if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would you give it? What's your beard review?
I would give it the, again,
I haven't heard a John Wayne Gacy reference yet.
for the fifth show running.
damn it.
A KFC greasy John Wayne Gacy mustache. Because he literally
KFC
murdered people.
greasy?
He was a manager at several KFCs, and that was on death row. That was his final meal was KFC.
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah,
You know a lot about John, like an alarming amount about John Wayne Gacy.
last podcast on the left, man.
Is that all they talk about?
They talk about a lot about serial killers.
It's like, welcome to the 10th episode about John Wayne Gacy.
His final meal
month.
I saw on a Tumblr because I thought it was pretty fascinating. They had a big Tumblr of famous murderers' last meals on death row. I thought that was a really cool, like they had everything photographed and lined up. It was a really cool post.
That is also a thing that interests me. Like I love. I was listening to this podcast about the Boston Strangler.
Yeah, man.
Have you listened to that one?
Yep.
God, it was so great. I don't know what it is about murder. I guess because we all. I mean, I don't feel like I would ever murder anybody intentionally.
I feel like I
think
I like how you slid that intentionally in there.
I might do some manslaughter, but not any murder.
I think I got over it, through Manhunt. But it's always fascinating. Like I've always been asked, or I've always asked myself, Jorge, if you were to go to prison, what would it be for? And I'm like, maybe I kill. Like, how would it feel to kill somebody?
I don't like that game.
No.
I do not
If
like
you
that
were
game.
to go to prison,
Oh,
what would
boy.
it be for?
Ooh. That's-
Embezzling.
That's a podcast in itself, I feel like.
Yeah, we'll do that one. No. 800th episode. But yeah, man, it's I love those podcasts. I'll listen to
Yeah,
that
man.
last podcast on the left. Yeah.
God, I love that shit.
I know. I mean to keep meaning to listen to it. I'm subscribed to like 40 goddamn podcasts, though.
yeah.
So I gotta squeeze that one in there somehow. Squeeze it. That's my bio.
Squeeze it. Your manhunt bio.
Squeeze it. Squeezing it 420. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I got another question for you. I'm curious to see what kind of John Wayne Gacy glasses you might give this game. If you were to give this game a pair of glasses, Tyler, what kind of glasses would they be?
Let's see. I don't know if he had glasses or not.
But John Wayne Gacy's glasses.
John Wayne Gacy didn't have glasses. So I would give this, what was his name? The theoretical glasses of the murderer with the highest body count in the United States. The theoretical glasses of one Gary Ridgway.
Gary Ridgway. I'm unfamiliar with Gary Ridgway.
He was a religious man who killed a bunch of prostitutes.
Always are.
A fucking bunch of like
Too much Grand
80
Theft Auto.
fucking prostitutes.
Like Grand Theft Auto prostitute
Yeah.
killing spree. Yeah.
Get his money back. He did fuck them, feel guilty because he sinned and would fucking kill the prostitutes. And I think his IQ was something like 70, like not a smart man, but like a prostitute murdering prodigy.
I was going to say, good at murdering prostitutes.
Yep.
How long did it take?
When you find what you're good at, just fucking go with
Run
it.
with it, right?
How long did it take him to catch him?
Oh, he went on for a long time.
Yeah.
He got 80 of them.
I was going to say, long enough for him to kill 80.
He got 80 of them. That just
But this
says.
is like in the 70s. Like I feel like a lot of serial killers were like in the 70s and 80s. Like nowadays, police departments talk to each other, and man, that side of things is a lot better than it was back then.
How much do you think it was that, and how much do you think it was like, just prostitutes, right? Like they're just police just shrug.
That too.
Sex workers.
That too.
Eh.
I feel like the most recent like prolific serial killer might have been like the Unabomber, just because nowadays, like forensics is just, and communication, the internet, everything's just a lot better to catch a criminal. So
Tanya could talk to you about that for days. We watch that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
When I'm playing games at my desk, she'll have ID channel on or whatever. And
That's
we're
Nikki's jam, too.
We're always watching stuff like that.
Cold case files and all that.
Yeah.
And I get into it too. I enjoy it. Sometimes I get tired of. We watch the same one over and over because literally, unless we've switched off to a movie or Wheel of Fortune.
Hey, you can't miss the wheel.
I'm almost 44. I gotta watch Wheel of Fortune.
Venom wants a vampire. I get it. So,
but it's on ID channel. It just sits there.
Is that investigation discovery, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so I have a couple of things that so I audition. I work with an agency out of Nashville.
Yeah.
So they always send me like auditions for like certain parts or whatever.
Were you gonna be one of the guys?
Please
in
tell
it?
me you're going to be a reenactment guy. Yes.
I didn't know. No, I auditioned. I've auditioned for like two.
You don't look dead enough.
Two kill. No. I've auditioned for 2 killers. I think one of them was also a rapist, and then another
Congrats.
one. Yeah, I know. I didn't get that. Almost.
You'd be a good Richard Ramirez.
I was highly considered for a detective. I think it's like a case that happened in Texas or something like that.
Man, that is awesome. I
know.
would love to turn on the TV and be like, I know that dude.
Me too. I just did not want the rapist part. So
I know,
really.
right?
That's that rapist.
I know, right?
I know that rapist.
He was on ID.
He's a great friend of mine.
That's my rapist.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Were
I'm
you
done,
finished?
I'm done, I'm done.
One quick other thing. There was one that they did recently on Dateline NBC about one of the famous murders that happened around here. The doctor that got murdered. Mm-hmm. I think that was the one that they were talking
With
about.
the house fire and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like 3 houses down from my parents' house?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they did a Dateline.
My
on
dad
that.
can see that house from their house.
Yeah. Well, last year they did a Dateline on that. And of course they were here interviewing all the people that were involved and interviewing the police and all this stuff. Well, the guy that is the like deputy coroner or the his name's Ben Bradford. He is a old friend of mine. I mean, known him since like I lived in Murray back in my college days. He and his wife and me and my wife, good friends all around. We've just been buddies forever, but we had lost touch for like 15 years. I mean, they still lived around here, but we're terrible people and we don't get out much, and we just had lost touch with them. Well, one day we're sitting in front of the TV watching this Dateline, and I looked around and I was like, "Honey, come here." And she comes in from the kitchen. She's like, "What? Is that Benny?" And she goes, "Holy fuck, that is Benny." So, like, we called him up and we're talking to him about it. And he was like, "Yeah, I was on there, and it was really weird being on national television." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. You were on, like, one of the most watched television shows that's on right now. Congratulations." That was just... So I got to have that moment with you. I got to be looking up at the ID channel and see the you got to be a detective.
I was highly considered for it. I don't think I got it because they were. It's a long story, but
You don't think you got it?
No.
You don't remember doing it?
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure because I think they haven't shot it yet. So
Okay.
Yeah, man, I would love to do just one of those just to kind of, but I also don't know how it would work for stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the guy.
That'd be a funny bit. You might have
Maybe
seen me
stories to tell.
from rape.
I murdered and raped in that order.
But then in the next episode, I solved the rape.
And it was me. Yeah.
It's easy to solve.
I just dragged it out just to kind of make it exciting for the episode. Yeah.
World's worst rapist or world's best detective? You decide.
Ooh, that's a good episode. We should do that, guys.
World's best rapist. Put it on a coffee mug. Take it to work. Intimidate the shit out of people.
Ian, you have a question for us, don't you?
I have a question for the three of you because as I was doing my research on this game, I mistakenly clicked on the Amazon link, and now I know how much the game is worth on Amazon. So I'm going to quiz you instead of him quizzing you, since it makes it a little fun.
Hold on, you do have that quiz still, right?
Oh, yeah, I got a quiz to give you guys, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got plenty of time wasters, buddy.
All right,
Whenever we're going to a game that, like, I don't know a whole lot about, I'm like, well, let me just generate a whole bunch of fucking content no one gives a shit about.
So, guys,
Yes, Ian.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
How much do you think this game is used on Amazon right now.
So Manhunt 2 for the
This
PlayStation
is Manhunt
2.
2 for the PlayStation 2.
Manhunt
Manhunt
2?
2?
No. Sorry, Manhunt for the
Manhunt.
PlayStation 2.
I was
the Manhunt
testing
2
you.
link is right underneath it.
It's testing
Yeah,
you,
Manhunt for the PlayStation 2 used on Amazon. What do you think, David?
I'm going to go $5.99.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go $6.99.
I wouldn't go with Dave because I think he
You
cut
didn't look. I stopped him before he had a chance to look.
Oh, I looked.
I would say $3.99.
Okay, you said so $5.99 from David.
Yeah.
$6.99 from Tyler. And Jorge's got $3.99.
I figured this has come out been re-released on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Like, that has to lower the price of
For
the
the
game,
for
right?
the record, this is the greatest hits edition.
Oh, that's going to lower it even more.
A lot more.
Yeah.
So the actual retail price of Manhunt for the PlayStation 2
I went too high.
used
I went too high.
on Amazon at the time of this recording, $7.33.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Tyler, you're the winner.
All right.
Well done.
And for the record, the digital code for this game on PS4 is $14.99.
Wow.
Shit.
That's expensive.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So
sounds fun though.
I got to do the Amazon thing.
Congratulations.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Have you guys ever wondered how many people stop the podcast, jerk off, and then come back to it?
Oh, I
just assume
I hope
everybody.
all of them.
Yeah.
Not because of you, but I'm saying like because they're just they're like you know
fine.
they're like this would be a good time, free time. Wife's leaving.
Yeah. I can either listen to the rest of this shit or just rub one out.
I
Because
know.
I figured I've been like swimmy breathing into the microphone the whole time, like
I know I've done it while I'm
fucking finger up my ass right now.
I know I've done it while I'm driving, but I can't remember if I was listening to you guys.
Jerking off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you get
You
bored.
got to have cruise control.
You
I've
get-
tried jerking off without cruise control. And when I get close, my speed just drops like fucking 20 miles an hour.
and then it goes.
And you swerve just a little.
No, I mean driving late at night. You know, it just Tyler says something, or you, Dave, say something,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
But it's Tyler, though.
Do you know why I
I
pulled
say
you
all the
over?
sexually charged things.
He's funny and strong, remember?
that is true. That is true.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, why?
You swerved. Have you been drinking tonight?
Just jerking it here. Listen.
Why did your car swerve?
I thought I saw a deer.
Dude, you know, cops, like, that has to go through a cop's mind at some point. Like, when they first get their badge, they graduate from the academy, like, yes, that has to enter their mind. They're like, one day I'm gonna catch a dude jerking off on the interstate. Like, I just got to prepare myself mentally.
One
for
day
that.
I'm gonna have to stop jerking off and catch someone jerking off on the interstate.
But then this canine unit won't have anything to do. That's a gross joke.
Oh,
That's my gross joke about a dog eating man's cum. You're welcome, internet.
jerk off jokes.
Got that quiz.
Yeah, are you anxious for this
Yeah,
quiz?
I am.
I get excited whenever you guys do quizzes.
Oh, good. I love the quizzes, man. I don't love taking them because I'm awful at them. Tyler, you're good at taking
You're quiz
quizzes.
top.
I'm a quiz top.
I'm a quiz bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got 3 people who are going to take a quiz.
We're in the
It's gonna be
middle.
great. Yeah. No, you guys are bottoms too. It's fine.
Quiz versatiles. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, this is a quiz entitled Hunt Quiz.
Ooh.
Hunt Quiz.
I'm quite the hunter.
I feel like on the last quiz I gave on the balls episode, I gave you a huge hint at the beginning, which you nailed all of those.
Dude,
I mean, you were on
that.
it.
Yeah,
So
you were good.
I feel like if I hadn't told you that they all involve like extreme
Helen
letters,
Hunt. Bonnie Hunt. Mike Hunt.
I almost put that in here. So I'll give you half credit right off the bat. Okay, you guys are gonna do great. You guys are gonna do fine. First question. This movie famously starts out in Russian, then switches to English during a quote about Armageddon. Jorge. Oh, and Ian. Buzzing at the same time. You guys are a team.
The Hunt for
For
Red October.
October.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
No clue.
I even
no clue.
had hints because I knew Tyler would know. I wasn't. I made eyes at Ian because I was like, I know who's going to get
I
this.
didn't know
one.
we
It's
were
Ian.
doing a round, like a lightning round thing. I thought we were gonna
I
ask
just
each
raised
person.
my hand.
Oh, y'all team. Yeah,
you good?
Y'all are a team.
We'll team.
Academic team.
We'll tag.
Good.
Yeah, I can't ask one person because like what happens is if I ask one person, they give the right answer. Everyone else is like, "Oh yeah, that's a good answer," and it's not really good audio. If I have
Good
you
answer,
write
good
down,
answer.
right? Yeah,
Good
this is
answer.
Family Feud style. You guys, you get the vote. Yeah, it's good. All right. Question number 2. This is an event which is often triggered by or involving moral panic or mass hysteria.
Could you repeat that, please?
I can. This is an event which is often triggered by or involves moral panic or mass hysteria. Ian,
Witch hunt.
witch hunt.
Ooh.
you guys
Nice.
are
Nice.
2 for 2.
Yep.
Good job.
Question number 3. A manga or anime series which follows a young boy named Gon who leaves his home on Whale Island in order to become licensed in his father's profession.
Hunter x Hunter.
Close. It's Hunter x Hunter. The X is silent.
You know, as a joke, I was gonna say Hunter x Hunter. I have no idea.
You would have been right.
That would have been fucking amazing.
This is no joke. I sent a message.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
uh-huh.
correct.
I sent a message to Rhythm Master Paul Korn. Was like, all right, can you tell me how to pronounce Hunter x Hunter? And he said, Hunter x Hunter, the X is silent. And I kind of sat there at my keyboard for a minute and I was like, are you being for real? Are you fucking with me?
Because I downloaded that anime and I have not watched it yet. I just remember it sitting in my C drive, Hunter x Hunter. So that's how I thought it was.
No, I don't think they even say it in the, because I watched the first episode. I just went through life thinking it was Hunter x Hunter. I don't know how I've made it this far.
Me either.
Jesus. Question number 4. You guys are doing great. This is good. You guys are going to like this question a lot. This color was widely replaced by olive drab by hunters around the turn of the 20th century.
Hunter Green.
Hunter green. Correct.
Don't know what that means.
Fucking Hunt for Red October and then Witch Hunt. And I'm like, fucking Hunter x Hunter. Anime.
You got it wrong. Let's go on. Question number 5. You guys are good. 4 for 4. The object of this game is to drive down roads in the technologically advanced Interceptor and destroy various enemy vehicles with a variety of onboard weapons. Ian's got his hand up.
Spy hunter.
Spy Hunter. Nailed it. You guys are good. You guys are a hunt.
no
you guys
idea.
are like a hunt quiz machine. Raised in a fucking lab under the Pentagon just to like solve hunting
For
quizzes.
this day,
Yeah.
I will die after this quiz is over, actually.
Well,
So do 9 questions, please, because I like being live.
spoilers. We're all gonna die after this one. But you all knew that, right? Coming in,
Right, yeah.
Manhunt episode.
We got
These
bags.
things were
We're
good.
good.
Right, we got a lot of bags.
Just make it quick.
Question number 6. You guys are 5 for 5. This is the first film adaptation of the Hannibal Lecter novels.
I know it. Can I?
Pussy Hunter.
That's not wrong.
Good answer.
Right.
Good answer.
Can I, if I say it, but one of them gets it right,
Cunt Hunt.
Good answer. It is Cunt Hunt. Moving on.
it's Manhunter.
That's correct. It is Manhunter.
Yeah,
A little different than Pussy Hunt.
a little bit.
All right, you guys are 6 for 6. Very good. Question number 7. While there's no merit badge for this activity, it's still a mischievous camping tradition, typically involving a pillowcase.
Snipe
Snipe
hunting.
Hunt.
Oh, yes! Yes! I did a joke about that this weekend.
Holy shit!
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Holy shit, we've all been tricked.
Yes, I have. Yes.
All right, very good. 7 for 7. Question number 8. A 1978 American war drama about a trio of Russian-American steelworkers whose lives are changed forever after they fight in the Vietnam War. Memorable scenes revolve around playing Russian roulette.
I actually know this, but I cannot remember.
Man, I don't fucking know.
Cannot remember it.
That's what it's known for, the Russian roulette scenes.
What year?
1978.
God, I was born that year.
You were born in 1988.
9.
89. Damn.
No, that ain't right. That's not sitting well with me.
You're
I'm sorry.
You're my brother's age.
You have a
Damn,
brother?
Damn.
You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna say shit. I knew that, but I can't think of what it is.
No? We got
I
nothing?
have to pass.
You want
I'm
to throw out a
afraid.
guess?
I was 4 when that came out. Sorry.
Deer Hunter.
70s.
Right.
That's actually what I would have guessed.
The Deer Hunter.
Nice.
That is correct.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
get it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's what I was.
Yeah, bardic knowledge.
I was trying to think of that.
I also would have
Nice
accepted
job.
the Deer X Hunter.
The X is silent.
Question 9. You guys are 8 for 8. I'm impressed. Number 9.
I can't believe I got that.
That was really good.
Shit. Good shit.
This game features an infamous and iconic laughing dog. It's just a matter of who
Duck
gets
Hunt.
it first. It's Ian. Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
9 for 9. Last question. Can you ace this quiz? I think the answer is yes.
Well, even if we got a 90, I mean,
Not good enough. Not cool enough.
We're shooting for all or nothing.
Safety school.
A series of fantasy-themed action role-playing video games developed by Capcom, which started on the PlayStation 2.
Action role playing games.
For some reason, Siri picked that up. She was going to answer that for you guys.
Monster Hunter.
Correct.
Nice.
Monster Hunter.
I did not
So
know
is that where you shoot the box? No?
I don't know. I just know that's a game.
I did not know that.
Thus concludes the quiz. You guys got 100%.
That was good. That was
Nice.
good.
Add in clapping
Go
into
team.
this section.
I'm putting one of the round green smiley face stickers on my iPad that just marks that you guys aced it. A+++.
It's the first time we got 100% on a quiz in a long fucking time.
Because we got some smart. See, that's
Maybe
why.
ever.
That's why I was so excited to answer the hunt for Red October, because that's the only one I really knew.
Oh, trust me, I get
you
it.
got
Whenever I
Snipe
call it-
Hunt.
Oh,
We all
Snipe
got
You
Hunt.
guys
Hunt.
are all on sniper. I mean, it was like I thought that might be like a little bit of a thinker. Nah,
No.
no, man, that was just straight up. Like you were like a barbershop trio.
Yeah, I that was a weird thing, man. Like, can you tell me like the first time somebody did that to you? The
snipe hunt?
snipe
Yeah, a kid that I used to hang out with, good friend of
Sorry,
mine.
Ian, go on. I'm going to piss my pants if I
Yes,
don't go pee.
please. Piss your pants. Sit down.
Man, you are not kidding. You are in a hurry. I think an
did.
ant just fell off your head.
I had a friend who lived over by Forest Hills, and there was this big like creek that ran all the way through all this whole neighborhood where they lived, and we used to just spend all of our time there every day, especially during the summer or when we get out of school for snow or something. We'd be running around back there, just spend all our time running through the creeks and getting wet and playing and doing all this stuff. And actually, there was an older boy that ran around with us too sometimes when he was around, and he tricked me into it. He had me running through the creek with the pillowcase.
For snipe hunting, right? That's what he tricked you into. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else was completely on purpose. But yeah, that was when I got tricked into the snipe
So
hunting.
the first time,
The first time? No, that ain't good. I don't like how this starting.
I'm still in the hunt. It's like a Pokemon.
Yeah, right.
It's like I'm finding a Mew.
Dude, the hunt never ends.
No, so I was dating this Mexican girl, and her stepdad, older redneck kind of guy, and he's like, "All right, if you're gonna date my daughter, we going hunting." I was like, "What? All right, cool, bet." I was like, "What are we doing?" He's like, "So you're gonna go out here in these woods at night. You're gonna go look for a snipe." I was like, "All right." Damn, your dick was just all on my back.
Yep, you're welcome. I stood up and I was like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Alcohol. There you are."
Welcome back.
And he was like, "Yeah, so we're gonna go back here." And this was before smartphones, so I couldn't like Google snipe, snipe hunting.
Where is Snipe?
Yeah, where is snipe?
Can't snipe Fig 8.
So I'm like really excited. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a bonding moment with my girlfriend's stepdad. This is gonna be awesome." So the next day, I go on the bus and I completely forget about it. But on the way back, I'm like, "Hey guys, there's some kids in the back, and they're all country kids or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, I'm going snipe hunting this weekend." And they're like, "What?" I was like, "No, yeah, like, where are you going to go?" They're like, "Do you know what a snipe is?" I was like, "Yeah, it's like a little bird, right? It looks like a little quail. You catch it with the pillowcase." And as I'm saying it, it's coming out of my mouth. I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to go to a KKK, like Riley.
You put a pillow over your head and you burn a cross. It's
Yeah.
not funny.
You Snipe hunting.
Head to where the burning cross is." Yeah, it was just, I was like, "Oh, fuck." I'm
And
an
the,
idiot."
the call of the snipe, Zeke Heil, Zeke Heil.
Did you catch it or what?
No, not
No.
yet. Not yet.
One day.
One day.
Elusive.
I'm like, Yeah, like I said, it's like catching a Mew. Just gotta go.
That's a good reference.
That's a video game reference.
It is.
I know.
You're right.
On a kind of video game show.
I know. And a kind of older game.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
We've mentioned Mew, I think, on Pokemon Snap, and that's about it. Because it is not on Pokemon Go yet.
But we might have bitched about it not being in Pokemon Go. I can't remember.
Oh, it's the last one in Pokemon Go. If you take a picture of all the other ones, then you go to that rainbow level where you can take a
And
picture
Snap,
of
you
Mew.
mean?
And Snap, yeah, that's what I
okay.
meant. Yeah.
It's
not
honestly,
in Go
I got
yet.
really excited when you said, "Wait, you know how to get Mew and Go." I'm back
that'd
in.
be fucking awesome. But
I wouldn't
no.
be back in.
Pokemon
I've
Snap
kind
is
of
cool.
trickled off. Too.
Really? That surprises me.
yeah.
I thought you were in it to win it.
I haven't had time to play after work
Yeah.
recently, so it's just like I just kind of fallen off.
I got tired of adjusting my schedule to it
Yep, me too.
for catching the same kind of stuff.
Yep.
And I feel like the only way I can hatch fucking eggs in Pokemon. Hi, everybody. Hi, Internet. This is Pokemon Go segment
Episode 8.
of the
Pokemon
ongoing
Go.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got to the point where it's like, I can't fucking catch anything, so I got to hatch these eggs. And the only
that's
way to
all you
hatch
can
these
do.
eggs is to pay $10 a week. And I was like, nope.
You're fucking right though. You're fucking right.
I'd rather take that money and spend it on not fucking virtual incubators in a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Tinder. You got to pay for it. Like, if you want.
If you want to hatch the eggs.
Well, yes. Yeah. My biological clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got it the other day, and I was just like, okay, cool. So you swipe. I just kept swiping left,
A swipe hunt.
swiping left, and then he's like, you're out of swipes. If you want more, pay like $5-6 a month. And I was like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know they show you the ones that you don't really like first,
Probably,
right?
yeah.
Like they probably like the last one is probably like he might like this one.
The first 40 searches are 5s. And then
Right.
yeah. It's I just uninstalled it because I didn't want my girlfriend seeing it.
she might be mad about that.
I just wanted to see if there's anyone on there I knew.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was a lot of her friends, so I was like, I guess not.
Small town.
Do you know your mom's on Tinder? Why are you on Tinder?
Do you know your mom's on Manhunt?
Her name is Trap Snatch.
Oh Christ! Would you like to take any calls, or would you like to end this episode?
Fine, let's take some calls.
All right.
Let's do 2 hours. This is our 400th episode. We can do 2 hour
400?
2 hour episode.
I thought about bringing you
We're
guys.
at an hour 40 right now, so book it.
Yeah, let's do 2-ish.
Okay.
I thought about bringing you guys cupcakes for your birthday.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then I remembered you guys were gonna have snacks anyway. So
Yeah. You weren't sure how I was gonna
Then
go
I
with
was
the
like, I
Marmite?
already passed Walmart. Fuck.
Hey, was I here on 300?
Probably. Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's just say
I think I
yeah.
was.
so yeah.
Let's just
I
say
was
yeah.
yeah, okay. I have to look back because I think I was here for 300.
You're our
It's 300 or 350.
you're our centennial guest.
Maybe.
I like it. You were on 200 too, I think.
Would that be fucking weird if I was on 2, 3, and 400?
And 100.
300 is Catawashu Joe. That was
Oh,
Jacob
that
and
was
Galen.
Jacob
I
and
was
Galen.
not there. Yeah, okay.
And then 301 doesn't exist yet because we saving 301 for last episode.
I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're saving our 301st episode. This is technically the 399th episode, but it's pretty much 400 because we're just gonna release 301 as our last one.
Like ever?
Yeah, when we decide to end the show, it'll just be
Really?
episode 301.
Pop quiz.
Yeah.
What was 200?
Pop quiz, hot
Probably
shot.
Taryn.
200.
Shoot the hostage.
Yeah, right answer. 200 was I don't know. Pokemon Snap,
Bomberman 64.
Bomberman.
Close.
I was
I
close.
wasn't
Yeah,
on
the
it.
N64 era.
I hadn't started coming on at that point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And 100 was Lufia 2.
Electric Boogaloo. I thought we would have done something stupid for 100. Like, we're going to talk about how we feel about this list so far.
350 you were on, Ian. That was Primal Rage.
I don't remember the first episode I was on. It was probably back on the N64 list because I think I wanted to do Mario.
Yeah.
And then I did Zelda, both Zelda episodes.
Yes.
Ian, you were also on 250, Ocarina of Time. That might have been your first one.
So you're a 50 man, is what you
Didn't
are.
we
You're a 50
make didn't Mario come before?
No.
Because I think
I think Mario was
Mario's
higher
the
on
last
list.
one. I think Mario was, right? Mario
It might have
64, I
been
think,
number
was
one.
number one.
was it number one? I think I was on
That or
one.
Ocarina of Time. And it was like, those
I don't
those
know.
two were
Time was
close.
the
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
I don't know.
We played these games. Jorge, we've been on this show a long time, and I don't know the lists.
No,
anymore.
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when I started listening to you guys were doing I think top 25 or something maybe.
The N64 games.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
I mean, that's a dark period.
Yeah, why?
Because we did not like those games.
Mario 64 is 246, so it came earlier.
You're right.
Ain't that you and Nicole? That might have been your first episode.
I think that's right. I do believe that.
So what do you think has been the biggest transition for you guys since you started to now? Is there something you guys are doing differently, or do you guys kind of...
We don't spend 4 hours editing.
Okay.
Yeah, when we first started this, it was honest to God, the first episode took 6 hours to edit.
Why?
It was 20 minutes long.
And yeah, it was super short.
Why?
Because I cut a whole bunch of shit out.
Okay, you just weren't...
ums and ahs and shit I do not give a fuck about anymore.
Yeah.
Because the dude at McDonald's, he doesn't give a shit. Why should I? Right? I mean,
It's more natural. It flows just fine. There's never a point in which I'm like, okay, this sucks. This production value is garbage. No, it's fine.
we got good feedback from Lord Matt, who mentioned that he noticed where the edits were. And I was like, oh God, that's a problem. I'm going to have to get better at editing. And then Tyler and I talked, and it was
don't edit.
I'm just not gonna edit that shit out.
Freeform. It's radio. It's
As long as
supposed
you
to be
don't
that
say
way.
anything super insulting.
Yeah, we just put
Yeah.
sound effects over that shit.
Yeah.
Right? But that takes work, so please, no one say it.
I remember that happening once. I remember that happening once specifically, and it was John Turley when he made that comment.
Yes, Ian, Mario 64 is your first episode.
Okay.
I want to ask, but I don't because he doesn't want to.
No, don't put extra work on me, man.
We'll talk
didn't-
about it afterwards.
John didn't mean it to sound the way that it sounded, to be fair, but it just was inappropriate for the show.
Okay.
Man, you just piqued the curiosity of a lot of people.
Well, good.
Donate
Good.
$800. You get that episode.
When we get to $800 a month,
Yeah.
I should say, get to $800 a month, I'll tell you what he said.
Yes.
We'll give your personal phone number
And then
out. They can call you and tell them.
I'll say it on the show. As soon as they hit $800, I'm coming on the show. I'm going to say what John said, and then Dave's going to edit it. And you're still not going to.
I'm going to put coin sounds on it.
Because I'm feeling stats right now. Ian, how many episodes do you think you've been on total?
God, I don't know. I think it's kind of a lot. I'd say probably 12, maybe 13.
17.
Damn.
This is your
son.
17th episode.
That's white privilege right there. I've only been here 3.
I live just right now.
Oh, okay. Cool. Nah.
Yeah, cool.
awesome.
I was way off. I did not think I'd been on that many times. That's awesome. Does that
Hooray.
include the Patreon that I was on?
Oh, I'm not including Patreon episodes in that. Just
think
the
I was
normal, just the
only-
normal feed.
I was on one, maybe 2 Patreon.
Oh, you've been on
episodes.
at least 2 Patreon, I think.
So we're right at 20 total for my appearances on the show in one form or
Or
fashion.
you got 3?
Three,
Are you?
one Patreon, I think, right?
Yeah, the comedy one.
Yeah.
All right, so you've been on 4 total. Are you down to
No,
record?
three total.
Oh, 3 including the Patreon?
Yeah.
And then the 2 prior to that were all calls episodes, right?
No, it was one time and then today. So
I thought you were on 2 prior to this. Maybe I'm thinking of the Patreon.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
been
it
on
was a
2
big one,
all
yeah.
calls episodes and the Patreon. So this is your 4th episode.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you'd been on 2 all calls.
have I?
Yep. One where you talked about fast food for like an hour.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that
took a
was
call.
awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was my first time.
That was.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, fast food.
are you
And then
down?
one oddly enough with you and Meg. So
Yeah. Are you down to do the next 16 in a row? Catch up to Ian?
If I'm here. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Coming. I'm coming, man.
The challenge being that I am also going to come in.
It's never gonna catch up.
I'll show up and he'll be like, well, fuck.
It's like Dave and Tyler just won't be here anymore. There's
We have 2 calls left from September of 2016.
Do it.
You ready to do it? You ready to knock them
I'm
out?
glad I never called.
I heard my call the other day about the McGriddles, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
TADPOG voicemail is like a time machine.
I love it. I love it.
All right, here we go. First call. I do not know who it's from. 25.mp3.
TADPOG Nation, St. Zach here.
What's up, St. Zach?
I was just calling to say why I recently upped my pledge because, like you said, I bought you guys microphones whenever.
Oh, we listened to this.
I think we listened to this one, yeah.
Oops.
So he sent me a message about, why didn't you take the kid? I figured when you took the kid gloves off, you'd be giving me a little more shit. I was like,
Because
Dave,
I stopped
Dave
you.
saved you on that.
Because I stopped you. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Go ahead and give it to him. Go ahead. All right. Let's see. Sorry. Oops. Maybe I played this next one too. We'll see. I don't know.
It's tearing all drugged up
Well,
again.
man, I don't know. This is from 27.
Your machine cut me off and it told me to.
We did listen to
I
this.
understand we listen to that one.
Fuck.
So
This
now
is,
we're in October.
we're in October. Also, this is a nightmare for me.
Actually,
There's
there
a lot
was,
of editing right here.
Nope. No, it's not.
you already played a couple from October too. I thought because one of those was
Thanks for
Taryn.
listening, everybody. I don't fucking
One of those was Taryn, I'm pretty sure. But go
You
ahead.
want to play a fun game called Let's Go Through the Voicemails until we hear what we haven't heard before?
Yeah.
We should do Christmas edition.
Here we go. First call from October that we probably already played.
Oh, hey, TADPOG. I call way too much anyway. I been noticing this whole thing on the internet about which 3 fictional characters represent you.
Ian, you're nodding.
We've heard
That's
this
a
one.
Facebook thing. I don't know. If
I don't think we've heard
one.
this one.
Okay, go.
All right.
I remember
Sorry.
this Facebook thing about what 3 fictional characters
Sorry,
represent
go.
you.
Sorry.
Okay.
They all run together.
So I was wondering what you guys would pick, plus whatever guest host you might have on when you get to this episode.
That's you guys.
2017, when you get to this call, I mean. So I was thinking, for me, I'd probably pick Samus from Metroid,
Because you're bounty hunter.
Poison
Uh-huh.
from Final Fight, and I can't think of a third one right now.
What is the question? What 3 video game characters we meet
What
in
3
heaven?
fictional characters represent you?
Okay.
So probably Flea from Chrono Trigger, and the reason
Thought you
why
meant
I
from the
picked
Red
all
Hot
Chili
3 of them
Peppers.
is because they're kind of gender ambiguous. You don't really, like Samus, everyone thought was a guy until you got to the end. She takes off her armor.
Makes sense.
Like, oh shit, she's a badass.
Makes sense.
And, I don't know. I'm kind of gender ambiguous on the inside. On the outside, it's like, oh, that's the bad chief. But on the inside, it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of gender fluid. So, anyway, I'm kind of deep. I'll find you guys later. But
All right, that's it. That was from Kana Ha, whose snacks we ate earlier. So,
Delicious snack. Did he not?
Thanks,
I
dude.
thought he was going to guess at what guests were going to be on this show. I was hoping he would guess at least one of us.
Back then, I think the safe guess was John Turley and Nicole.
Yeah.
But
oh, how the tides have turned.
I would say the 3 fictional characters.
Do they have to be game characters?
Was that a
Just
stipulation?
Fictional.
I think just said 3 fictional.
Okay.
I would say Aladdin,
Aladdin.
Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer. All right.
Let's just throw Sonic in there. I like Sonic.
And Sonic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ian, what do you think, man?
Carlos Mencia is a fictional character.
That is also true.
Danny Zuko from Grease, John Travolta's character from Grease.
Oh, he's sexy. Sorry.
Roland Deschain, Roland of Gilead,
Mm-hmm.
and of course Han Solo.
All right. I don't think you're that big
Tyler's
of a dickhead,
favorite.
but okay.
Tyler, what do you
I
think?
didn't say Harrison Ford. I said Han Solo.
Are they not both dickheads?
Point, Tyler.
You got
3
any?
fictional
3
characters
fictional
that represent
characters.
me. I'm very dark and brooding, so Magus from Chrono Trigger.
Really? You think?
Yeah, I'm super dark and brooding and kind of quiet. So then Angel from Buffy and the girl who commits suicide from 13 Reasons Why. Those are my 3. There you
Dude,
go.
I can watch that last scene.
Who the fuck were you answering for?
I'm very dark and brooding, Dave.
That was fucked up.
Don't you know
Yeah,
me?
I can see it. I can watch it. Like
I've only seen like 3 or 4 episodes.
I watched the entire episode.
sorry.
We
My
just
bad.
finished. We binged it. We just finished it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
No spoilers, but I can watch
It's a
it.
bad influence.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Chef Boyardee.
For real, Swedish Chef from Muppet Babies.
He said fictional. Come on.
I'm sorry.
For me, I'd have to go Stick Stickly, D'Artagnan, and the Hardy Star.
D'Artagnan?
Next question.
Here's my fire mixtape.
That's Matrix 1 to you, motherfucker.
Oh, what were we called? Like you were the poor man's Ira Glass.
Yeah.
So Ira Glass. Then what was I?
I don't know.
Something southern and awful.
That might have been it. Quote unquote, something southern and awful. Kana Ha, thank you for the call. I feel like that was a good question.
Thanks for the snacks, man.
Yeah, and thank you for the snacks. Here
Dude, those
is
are good snacks.
another call from October. Unless it's the same call that I just played. I'm drinking. Forgive me.
Motherfucking TADPOG. What's up? Doug here from 614, the better one, because screw that Kyle guy still. I just got wrote up at work
What?
for drawing Ninja Turtle heads on ship labels to be shipped out to customers. It was apparently inappropriate and can be offensive. How the hell is a Ninja Turtle offensive? It's fucking awesome. If you got a ship label from somewhere and it was a Ninja Turtle, I think you would buy from that place all the fucking time. So would everyone else. Fucking damn it. Fuck that place.
That's the end of the call. What happened?
Don't know.
It's a
I
Ninja
could not
Turtle.
understand who that was.
Did he
Yeah.
call?
Doug.
But
Did you say Doug?
Doug?
You want to play it again?
Yeah, let's play it
I'm
again.
going to turn it up a little
Did he
bit.
call somebody a Ninja Turtle?
I don't know.
He sent a shipping label with a Ninja Turtle
on it? Okay.
I think so.
Motherfucking TADPOG. What's up? Doug here from 614, the better one, because screw that Kyle guy still. I just got wrote up at work for drawing Ninja Turtle heads on ship labels.
Pause it. I heard what he said.
For drawing Ninja
Turtle heads on the shipping
ship
On
labels.
shipping
on the
labels?
packages or whatever. That's hilarious. Now the only thing that I see wrong with that is he can't draw a Ninja Turtle head, so it looks like maybe turd emojis
Or a dickhead.
or a dickhead.
with a ribbon tied around it.
Yes. Like he's just terrible at drawing arms.
I like the idea of like, I want to see this database, this write-up database at his work.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, what's that file say? Just like, drew Ninja Turtles on shipping labels. Like, I mean, you don't want that on your permanent record.
Well, then you take that to your next employer, and your next employer's like, they wrote you up for that?
That's fucking badass.
That's
You're
fucking
hired.
badass.
yeah.
And
Wait,
We here at UPS value that kind of dedication.
we here at Domino's.
wait, how many
We
did you
here at
draw?
Goldman Sachs value.
Have y'all ever ordered a pizza around here and asked them to draw something on the box like you see on Reddit?
I haven't. Do
I
they
haven't
do
either.
it?
I don't know. I haven't either.
They
I
gotta hate that shit.
I
right?
asked somebody, I sent a pizza to James Livingston for his birthday and
Yeah.
asked them to draw happy birthday on it. They didn't draw on it, but they tied balloons.
But they
and
did
balloons
shit on
over
it.
nice.
They did take a shit on
Oh,
it and
that-
said, happy birthday, you dumb
Yeah,
bitch.
they did.
But they went the extra mile.
Yeah, that's all that really counts.
That's
Yeah,
true. I
yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm always afraid that I'm like, please draw the Ninja Turtles on my pizza box. You'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll put your pizza in the urinal.
Well, it was like that one time for my birthday. I called the Great American Cookie Company. I love cookie cakes for my birthday.
Fuck yeah,
I don't
they're
like
good.
I don't like regular cake all that much. Cookie cakes, fuck yes. And for my birthday, I ordered one and I called and they're like, "What would you like on it?" I was like, "Can you write the word fuck on it?" Oh man, she did not like that. I said that at all.
Did
it
she
was
think
like
you were pranking her?
it was like 10 seconds of silence and then like, yeah, we can do that.
Oh wow!
She did not like
That's
it.
like an ass to ass. That's an ass to ass moment. Like you just throwing the money at her. Right, fuck on the cake. It's your job, isn't it? Right, fuck on the cake. You don't have to like it. You just gotta write fuck
Every
on the cake.
letter. F is white, U is brown, C is white, K is brown. Fuck, underline it, put a period on the end.
And put it on the display. Right there. I'll pick it up tomorrow.
What denomination are you? Keep going. Keep going.
But because I ordered that, she did not like it, and I was like, okay, thank you, bye. Like she's not happy. She's not trying to fuck on a
I'll
cake.
take your filthy money.
And I told Meg, and she was like, do not do that. You call them back.
Too late. Oh, you called.
So
Did you call him back?
I did.
All right.
I called them back, and I was like,
See?
I have a surprise for you
Hey,
guys. For our
ring.
400th episode, I ordered a cookie cake. And that does have fuck written on it.
I can imagine Tyler coming. All right. Oh, you started just asterisk the K. Nobody will know. Just do a little
well,
stuff.
because I started like, I have something slightly inappropriate I'd like on it. What would you like on it? Could you just write the word fuck?
She probably did this. She put it on mute. Hi!
I got another one.
How many of these am I gonna have to make today?
Can you do erotic cookie cakes?
Oh God! Well, you should have said when she gave you the bit. Well, just got real quiet about it. Like, look, at least I'm not asking you to put a big dick on it.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. Put a big dick on it.
Put a dick
Here we
just
go
dripping
again.
cum into a large bottle of Gatorade.
If the dick could be coming the word fuck in cursive, that would be really great.
Hey, can you tattoo DeAndre on it? Just on the side of the dick.
Ma'am, could I speak to your youngest employee, please? I feel like there's someone
We have
who
a young male employee that could really just dig into this project.
I feel like there's a creative soul there who would really enjoy this project.
Kenny, come over here. We got a call for you. Finally,
Do you have someone who wants to quit? Give me your oldest female employee.
The comment card on that. Thank you, Kenny, for going the extra mile.
Your fuck was delicious.
Your fuck was amazing.
the particular detail of
See
the
you on
dick
Manhunt.
coming the word fuck was impeccable.
Oh yeah.
You are truly an artist.
You got a future in this job, kid.
I've never had such a good creamy fuck before. Thank you.
You have a gift.
Well, that's 2 hours.
Yeah, we made it.
We made it.
I got it. Yep. I'll edit this on the way to McDonald's, and I'll say hi to my friend.
Please don't. Please drive safe.
I drive safe.
I like you, Dave.
Look, man, all I do is drink a full flask of rum and edit a podcast on the way home in the car. Come on, I'm doing the best I can.
Oh man, Jorge is not pleased by this at all. He's all about responsible driving.
No, I'm really not. I'm trying to think of something funny, and I just can't.
Yeah.
All I keep thinking is about what I'm going to say to Taryn. Hey, girl. Listen, I got a girlfriend. I don't know what you is, but
I like this. Why did you do the whole episode like this? This is great.
hit me up in them DMs. You know what I'm saying? Your voice sounds sexy, and you worked at Hooters, right? She worked
Oh
at
yeah,
Hooters?
yeah.
So what's up?
They're enormous.
So next time I come on here, I'll do my love radio voice the entire time.
You want to do an episode of Love Lines? We'll do that.
I feel like next time you're on the show, she's probably gonna be here for that.
She's moving back to Nashville, so we can make that happen.
She lives where?
She's moving back to Nashville. She lives in Austin right now.
Okay.
I got
I'm
people in
that-
Nashville. I have to call her up when I get down there. next
Yeah,
time.
I'm always in Nashville auditioning for shit, trying to stay the night. What's up, girl? I just need an Airbnb. I'll give you $15. What's up?
I am getting kind of turned on right now. I don't know. about you guys.
Dude, is that weird?
I was
No.
turned down at the cookie cake. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Let's make a real life manhunt right now.
Our first submission, 18 views. So. By the way, these are addictive as fuck.
Man, yeah,
Eat 'em
you're
up.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. So if you missed the next episode, maybe Call of Cthulhu. I don't know. We'll have to
What's
see.
up with that? Are we doing that?
Well, we had this scheduled, so I didn't try. So if Josh and Nicole are available, if Josh, Nicole, and Melissa are all available, we'll do that. If not, we'll figure out something else.
All right.
I don't know.
I still need to play Shining Force 2. So
Okay.
look. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out.
Yeah, it did.
And that's all I want to do.
Dave, I bought that.
That's all I want. You bought it?
I bought it.
Well, why? Come play.
It's a racing game.
There's no way.
You
I
know that, right?
I couldn't have done it competitively. Well, Melissa likes racing games, so I was like, let's play this
you go.
together. And I played it.
How long
and
have
I
you
liked
had it? How long have you been keeping this?
I
for
got
me?
it on the day the tournament was.
Okay, I get it.
There's no fucking way.
What? You could have gotten your chops up on the day of the tournament to enter and beat Ben, who won the tournament.
No, I would have like,
Congratulations.
oh, hey, I got this to come in last place. I do a video game podcast. So I was like, I'm just going to play it and enjoy it. I cannot do this tournament. So I own it. I also bought that Puyo Puyo Tetris for the Switch.
Yeah, I almost bought that.
That's good.
Is it a good
That's
game?
really good.
Because I've got like
Yep.
$40 on the eShop.
I'd fucking buy it. I
and
think it's
I'm
good.
looking for that something special. to
Save
buy.
it.
Something special.
Save it
for what?
Ultra Street Fighter 2. Coming out at the end of this month. There will be an Ultra Street Fighter 2 tournament.
That I would play in.
That's going to
Never
happen.
been very good at Street Fighter.
It's going to happen. The Mario Kart tournament went really well. Thank you for everybody who entered in that. I mean, we had to split it into two groups. And Ben took the prize. Congrats to Ben. I wasn't super surprised because I had raced him before the tournament, and it was like, oh, this guy's going to win. It was just like, yeah, he's just really good. If you want to see it, I did stream it on the TADPOG Twitch. You can find us at twitch.tv/TADPOG_podcast because I wanted to make it really difficult to type in. And then Ben also streamed it too. I have a link in the show notes to all that.
Fucking A. So if you want to send us something like Kana Ha did, you can send that to TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
I murdered those Takis.
Dude, those are good.
There's still some in there.
Little lime. Oh,
Yeah, they are
so
good.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. They really give you a lot in that bag.
It's Mexicans
So,
for you, man.
hell.
Oh, it's made in the
Thank you.
U.S. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can call us if you want. You want to do that? Sometimes we play calls. If you want to do it, 270-883-2555. Leave a voicemail. Try to keep it under 3 minutes. Also, all those calls go through our very expensive screening process. So I'm not saying
Be funny.
Yeah, I'm not saying you
Or
gotta
give us something good to talk about.
Yeah, good conversation.
Or
That's good.
be Taryn.
Or be Taryn.
Or Ian.
Or be Zach.
Or Zach.
Or be Ian.
You get straight in.
Or
Be someone we like.
can I plug some shows?
Yes,
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know
So, yeah.
if your listeners are in the middle of nowhere, Illinois. Centralia, Illinois. I'll be up there May 20th. And then Murfreesboro, Tennessee, May 27th at Fat Boys. It's a biker club. So wear your leather jackets.
Is there anywhere online where they can find this information?
Jorge Machean on Facebook. Just JorgeMachaen on Facebook. And hit me up if you want to come by and I'll hook you up.
All right, we'll have a link to that in the show notes at tadpog.com.
Appreciate
So, yeah, if you want to check out Jorge, you can do it.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Anytime. Glad both of you came on for our 400th episode spectacular.
400.
Here you go, Dave.
Oh, no, Jorge wanted that.
Oh.
I'll
No,
do
there's
it.
lipsticks on it.
I'll do
That's
it.
Taryn's, though.
Taryn's
Taryn, it
lipstick,
tastes
though.
like Taryn. It lit up.
I still don't want to do it.
Hold on.
Here, I'll do it. It ain't gonna work like that.
Yeah, it's not.
I've mentioned this. You might have heard this. You might have heard me mention this a few times. We do have a Patreon. If you enjoyed our demo tape, we'd really appreciate if you donate $5 to us. You can do that at patreon.com/tadpog. And we'll probably give you a little shout out like I'm about to do to some people that we need to thank. First of all, I want to thank Ryan Walters, Master of Coin, for upping his donation significantly. Ryan, thank you. I'd also like to thank Ian for doing the toot toot, and Paul Pig, who just recently recently pledged a new donation. Thank you, Paul, and also thank you for racing in the Mario Kart tournament. I'd also like to thank Lord, just Lord.
Yeah, the Royals.
Lord, right,
Lord,
yes.
yeah.
Well, yeah, when you put it in perspective, it makes it seem like a paltry donation. But that is Lord Dennis. Thank you very much for upping his donation significantly.
Yeah, that's like Baron territory.
Yeah. And I sent him a personal message on Facebook saying, dude, thank you for doing that. And he's like, I'm embarrassed I can't donate more. And I was like, dude, don't even. That's a girthy donation that
It's
you just
very,
made.
yeah.
That's a girthy donation.
Yeah, that hurts.
Really
Yeah.
feel
It's
it.
stretched
It
me
makes
out.
it makes us cry.
You gotta
but in a good way.
remember it.
I'd also like to thank Andrew Dimsky, aka Drewski, who raced in the Mario Kart tournament. Man, I raced with this guy for a long time. He is awesome and just recently donated. Thank you very much for your donation. And lastly, I want to thank Platinum member Brett Miller for recently upping his donation significantly. Thank you very much. And what's interesting is I normally don't say when a donation has been decreased, but I feel like it's important to say for Platinum member Brett Miller because it decreased and then like within the next minute increased significantly. So I feel like he's trying to send a message, and that message is the penny train is dead.
Yeah.
We broke Patreon. You can no longer donate just a penny. Patreon just does not let you do it
Yeah.
anymore. They just straight up will not let you do it.
Really?
Really.
Yeah. It
Well, what about-
It sucks.
I know, right? The penny train.
This is the penny
it's
train,
kind of. I know.
Now it's just the thank you.
It's the thank you whistle.
For the awesomeness of your donation whistle.
It's the guest host horn.
Yeah, riding that donation train.
That donation train.
Just call it that.
I like it.
If we're going to keep doing it. Man, that sucks.
It does
I
suck.
liked the penny train idea.
Yeah.
I was actually going to start doing it.
It was a great idea.
Well, you got to go up by $1.
It's good while it lasted. I don't know.
I think 50 cents, I think, is the minimum.
I don't know. But they need to bring it back. Penny train. Bringing it back. Everybody. Tweet. Patreon. Don't do it, though.
How you get? Oh, our theme song is "Moves" by Sycamore Drive. Look at that track. Find that show notes at TADPOG.com.
Yep. Like us on Facebook. We're vain and we need it.
Yeah, we're man. Good bump on Facebook. Good bump on Facebook.
Yep.
It's been nice.
Yeah.
So, how you guys want to close this out?
I don't know.
Nothing?
What do you want to do? You're the
What's the appropriate manhunt
veteran
way
here. What do you
to close it out?
Just
you
a
think?
bunch of dudes gagging. Just
Gagging dudes.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Like we're gagging
Yeah, we're doing it.
on some big old dicks. All right.
Maybe.
Well, that's what mine's gonna be.
Our own interpretation. And at the end, I got a great idea for this thing.
So until next time. I just need to breathe for a minute. Just give me a break.
girthy. Girthy.
lots of editing on this part. Nope.
Nah. This is what the people come
Full
from.
blast at McDonald's. Like just